don't feel comfortable leaving Armani here. I said, I can't do it. And I made sure that that nigga was on live and me and Armani was not there. And I'm not going to tell the people that was involved. I ain't going to tell the people because there's going to be some tea.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
made sure that man was on live and that we watched them and we had our shit packed and we took both dogs at the last time that we went. And that's how the fuck we got away.
So you both left him.
The last time I think we both left.
And where did you guys go?
Teresa's house.
Oh.
Yeah. I lied and said that I got a hotel, but we went to Reese's. We went to Reese's. And Reese knew about it. I would call Reese from my phone, my IG, and be like, yo, it's bad. We got to get the fuck up out of here. All this shit. Me and Armani had code words. I had code words for myself with friends that is on Bigo but ain't a host on Bigo. We got code words. I'm telling them anytime we talk, anytime I call you, answer your phone. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. And that's how I lost my job, but it was worth it. I really don't care about my job because at that point I didn't feel safe to leave Armani with TK. It was walking on eggshells around him and anything could have ticked him off. Armani is very um Armani is very like she for real I can't hide anything either, but I'm okay with like pleasing some, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's about safety for my life, if I gotta suck your dick, I'm gonna do it just to make you feel okay. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
But
sorry
for
for
the people in the comments,
the
y'all,
yeah. Sorry for
nobody ain't safe.
the
Nobody ain't safe in that house. Even if
yeah.
she's
So
telling this story, she never told the story last time he gashed her head open. Nobody ain't
yeah,
safe in that house. Whether she's
yeah.
telling this story or
I
not,
can
her money needs
yeah.
to leave regardless. Cause
I
I
don't
see
know about
everyone.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on now. I don't know. I've been out of that for a minute. But I know for survival mode and protective mode, and he knows this too because he says it. He's like, "You're dangerous." He was like, "You could sit here and smile and laugh and da 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 da, act like everything is okay when you damn right. When it comes to my safety or somebody else's safety that I care about, I could fuck the shit out of you, love on you, please you, whatever, whatever, whatever. But I know one thing that I've always said: if another woman come up in this household, I won't be here. And y'all could
Mhm.
go back to the
I damn sure
YouTubes and
faked it
all
till
that
I
shit.
faked it till I make it to career. I faked it.
Yes,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
kissing me on my
I'm
lips while I'm
sorry.
trying to hold back tears. All of that. It's
Mhm.
crazy.
Mhm.
Our money needs to
Mhm.
get out. Our money needs to leave, you
Yep.
guys. Our money knows that our money needs to leave, but our
Yep.
money is stuck. She is still in a trance. Okay?
So that's all she knows. Y'all got to be graceful and understand that, y'all. This man, besides Reese, and her and Reese were amazing together. I can't even. That man is. I don't. I don't understand. That man treat that woman good. That man treat that woman good. But I understand because what Armani is not used to is what he was giving her. And when you're not used to that, it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
How when the highs was for me and TK, like the highs, meaning the good shit. Like how me and TK was so in love and da 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 so called love. How I saw her and Reese.
Mm. But when you're
Yeah.
so prone to toxicity, she
But
don't know
when
how
you're
to receive
yes,
that.
When you're
You
used
want to
to
know how to
being by
receive it.
yourself and separating yourself, that's why I say give her grace.
Isolated.
Because when you're used to being by yourself and you're not used to the attention and you're not used to that type of love, give her grace. Still give her grace. Give her grace.
Mm-hmm.
Give her grace. Give her grace.
So,
That's it.
what would you say the longest Armani was gone from that house? Would it be a month?
Oh, I can't. Oh, because it was 2 times that she left, so I can't. I
Jeez.
can't remember I can't remember the amount of
And well,
times
how did
that.
she come back? If she
See,
left, how did she
Reese
come
don't
back?
even remember that. Reese don't. He saw. He was like, I don't even remember Korea. And I was like,
But how
oh,
did she
okay.
come back, Korea? How does she get back? If she's gone, how does she get back? How, what?
Because what TKO will do is he'll send you this long ass email, long ass text message, long, and I'm crying, I'm hurting, I can't live this life without you, and da 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 da, and you this and da da da, and you just don't let nobody trick you out your spot, and da da da. They want what you have, and da 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 da. You fall for it. He got the gift of gab, and that's the only explanation that I can give you. He got the gift of gab, honey. That's it. That's the only thing I can tell y'all. Because I mean, obviously, for me and him, the sex was good too. I ain't gonna lie, because we was on the same type of time. We on the same type of time when it comes to sex, so the sex was good too. But the gift of gab, that man will make you feel like he ain't never said the same shit to you that he says to the same regular bitch, and he has. And that's what I had to wake up and realize. Whatever you say to me, you done said to the next bitch, and it could be a prostitute, it could be a 304, it could be whoever. You said it. I just had to wake up and realize it. That's all. I think Armani just probably hasn't realized it. And I think, and I always told Armani. So Armani would be like, you different, Korea. Like, he don't do stuff like this. And you, like, you know what I'm saying? You're different, and he's patient, he's changed, which he did change a little bit for me. A little bit, but he still cheated on me. I had to tell Armani, stop telling me that shit, Armani. Because I said, Armani, do you experience abuse? Yes. Armani, do you experience embarrassment? Yes. Armani, do you experience the disrespect? Yes. Armani, is he spiteful to you? Yeah. We experience the same. I ain't no different. I would cam up and act like I was. But baby girl, I ain't no. Stop saying that shit to me, Armani. Stop. Please stop. I ain't no different, bruh. That man got the gift of gab. He got some good sex. He'll make you feel like you the only motherfucking one. And
Mm.
hopefully the message will get out to where it's, you know what I'm saying? Somebody wake the fuck up. I don't care if it's with him or not with him. Just wake up and realize that's it. That's it. Cause honey, yeah, it was a very traumatic experience. The good was good, but the lows was deathly. The lows was deathly.
Korea, we are glad that you're out, but can we talk about the month of January when you went out to the football game? We want to know what was
Oh
going
yeah.
through your mind then.
Um the month of January, so I think December, January, we were just at a place where we were able to communicate with each other. And not saying that he had me, because I know I said that, and I know people get that like misconstrued, but um, I don't. I think we had one conversation that I said. I think this was like December 7th or something. And I was like, bruh, like, I'm single, so whoever I line is okay. Whoever I support is okay. Even when I went out there, if I was to meet up with him, I didn't want anybody to know until me, him, and Armani cammed up for the super. I think it was like either the Super Bowl or the last
Hmm.
Las Vegas game, because I have a friend that plays for the Raiders, and so he thought. So when we met up and stuff like that, um, he wanted everybody to know that we was meeting up, which is, and I was just like, fine, because whatever, fine. Um, but he thought that I was lying to him about getting tickets for him and Armani for the Super.
Hmm.
For the Super. I forgot what it was for the last game for the Super Bowl, whatever. I think it was the last game of the Raiders. And so when I came back home, I told him, hey, I said, hey, I don't want to go to the gala with you and Armani anymore because I get so much flack from you. I said, when Korea hangs out with you, it's you stressing Armani out. You gonna kill the baby. You gonna do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. But I said, nigga, you've been fucking 304s. You've been disrespectful. You've been having parties up in that house. Armani been trying to sleep. Armani's still going to work in the morning time and you having parties. But nobody say nothing until it's Korea. And when Korea get there, oh, you so disrespectful, and she don't give a fuck about Armani, and she about to let Armani lose that baby. It was just the messages I was getting. So when I came back to New York, I said, I don't want to go to the gala with you and Armani anymore because it was supposed to be like good, healthy content. And so when he said that, he said a lot of shit. He said shit like, I'm gonna fuck whoever the fuck I wanna fuck, and a lot of if you was to come back, a lot of shit gonna change. And he said, and that shit ain't gonna stop unless you move in and you contribute. And then the one thing he said to me that woke me to fuck up, because it wasn't that. The shit that he was just saying wasn't that. The one thing that man said to me that woke me to fuck up and said, you was never here for you and Armani. Because every time when me, you, and Armani was supposed to go somewhere, it's a problem. You feel a certain way. But if it's just me and you good and da 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 da, like the Super Bowl, or I think he said the Super Bowl, some shit like the Super Bowl or the last game, like why we didn't go to the skybox with you and da 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 da. Thank God, thank God that I had the text message 3 days in a row from Friday to Sunday that I'm texting my friend and I'm saying, hey, can I please get 3 tickets to the last game before the Super Bowl, or I forget what it is. Can I please? And I'm showing him and I'm da-da-da-da. But once he told me I was never here for you and Armani, nigga, I used to stand in front of Armani all the time protecting Armani from your ass. I lost my job for you and Armani. I fucking lost friends. I fucking lost family. Like, bruh, the disrespect. That's out of all the bullshit and the hurtful shit that I experienced with that man, the one thing that woke me up was you was never here for me and Armani.
Crazy.
And from that moment on, y'all, I ain't reached out to the man. The only time I reached out to him since that is when he came in my live and shocked me and gifted me like 3K. And I said, thank you. You know how to wake up the motherfucking app.
Hold on
that
for a
man
second.
Can't show nothing else.
For a second,
He
Korea.
can't show nothing else.
Admins. I'm taking admins if you guys don't do your job. Nobody is safe if they're being disrespectful, if they're clowning, all of that. Point blank, period.
It's so famous. I was not asking to judge his poly. I don't know who you got confused. But this one, I ain't even with the extra girl. So that ain't me, no Ace So Famous. You a lie. That wasn't me, honey. I wasn't asking to judge that
This
poly.
is not taking place right here. What she got? No. Mute or kick.
It wasn't me.
This ain't no,
Ace
my
is his
room ain't a
boo?
clown
Okay.
show. I don't care how many people in here.
Yeah, okay. That wasn't me.
This is not where you come to troll.
Mm-mm. I'm actually good, y'all. I feel like one of the worst parts is like this is the worst part, so it's out.
Okay. Korea, is there a possibility for us to see any text message that you feel as though would be valid for us to like go through? Just any type of text message snippet or anything that would be valid.
Hold on real quick. Let me see. Mm,
So now let me tell you guys this. Anybody that put Brandon name in my comments, you'll be muted and kicked out too. Period. We don't care about Brandon over here.
okay. I mean, I could go through.
You
I
gonna
could go
kick
through.
him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all. Right now, everybody just calm down. You got a chance to get some popcorn. Korea's gonna pull up some type of
Mm-hmm.
text message receipt, conversation between her, TKO, or Armani. Okay.
Okay. So these are the pictures
Ooh,
of abuse. So this first one is what he sent me, the total receipt versus what I sent him. I mean, I don't know why people feel like I was just fucking sending him crazy amount. I have no idea, but okay, that's one. Um,
like
I
some
this
type
is
of
me.
text message of
This is me
abuse.
telling her I refuse to sleep next to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Mr. K to stay with him for a few
Now,
days.
okay.
I'm trying to remember what event this was.
Slow
Hold on.
down,
Oh,
Korea.
this
Slow
was
down
this
for a
this
second.
was. Hold up. No, no, no. This was the trash incident. So this is where he busted the behind my ear and he threw the trash on me, called me all types of bitches because I didn't take the trash down as fast as he wanted me to.
Okay, can you read it verbatim?
I just said, I don't know where this came out of. It came out of nowhere, but I'll explain later why. Armani said, I'm sorry you had to go through that. He asked me to take the trash down, and I said that I was dragging my feet. I said that take it down yourself. I'm not your child. But what he did was crazy and disrespectful. Um, she said, I do feel like you don't need to be in the bed with him. It will make it worse. You know, he's very sensitive. But then I said he kept going. Then it got worse. I refused for him to talk to me that way. Then after all was done, he tried to laugh like it was funny. This isn't funny. And she said, "Wow, over trash." But I'm sure. Oh, I don't know what she said because I didn't record the. I don't have the rest of it. But that was the
Okay.
trash incident with the behind my ear. So you know I'm not lying.
Now, what about this receipt? What is this conversation here?
Um. Oh, this is the sign. Remember I told you he put up a sign of her of what she was making and he would post it on the fridge so that we all could see it. Him, his son, me, Armani. Do y'all remember
Okay.
that?
Yep.
Yes. She said it's embarrassing. I was gonna be so petty and say how much did you make for music, but then I didn't want to do that. She just said we're just gonna have to cut ties altogether. I'm not gonna take or accept this. I'm not his woman. I don't have to do anything or give him anything and all this other stuff. Just talk to him later about telling everyone that we're not together. I don't want to keep embarrassing him. He's not going to listen to me. Maybe he'll listen to you. So that was the sign thing that I just didn't agree with.
So for
He
you
would
guys
put
don't
up.
understand the sign, you know how your baby's in kindergarten and the teacher puts up a sign and put your baby's name, and if the baby goes potty, he gets a check mark. If the baby writes his name on the dotted lines, he gets a check mark, a goal chart. Well, he created a goal chart for Amani, and it was based on her job performance at her job when she leave the house. How many
Yes.
days she worked, when she went
Yes.
on
What she brought
time,
in.
how many
Yep.
hours, how much money she made. He had a goal chart, and he put it on the fridge for everyone to keep track of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do we see
This
here?
is not feeling. I apologize. I said, which is why I called it first. He chose to be in the same city as me. Okay, so this is what I don't have proof of. So this is when he just got the Bentley, and I think he might have called Armani. I don't know whose name he called Armani, but he called Armani some other name, and I was mad. And so this is where he busted my eye and my lip.
Okay, can
And
you
so
read that?
so it says nonchalant. I don't know. I forgot what she said before that, but I said, whatever, I apologize and I admit it, which is why I called in the first place. If he chooses to be in the same city as me and not see me, I'll be hurt, but I will not call. I already reached out again. He's mad because of a hang up, which I apologize for. It doesn't make sense. This ninja literally said that the difference between me and you is I know my worth and you don't. So basically, he told me in my face, you don't know your worth. And I
Mm.
said, he done called me a bitch. I don't know how many times on and off of Bigo. He put hands, body slammed me. I have moved on and continue to love that man. That's a damn slap in my face. I already texted him, make sure he's good. I would not call him. Why do we, me and you, always have to tuck our tails and make things right when we don't do remotely half the shit what he's done to us? And the more and more I text and talk about this, I'm good. I know not wrong. I know I'm not wrong because I've asked for advice and she gave me advice on it.
There's proof, you
Uh
guys. Those are
yeah.
receipts.
Is there hold up. No, we're going to bed. I figured he told you no, I haven't talked to him. Let me see what this is. Yeah, but mentally, hell no, this was bad. Oh, so this is the I think this is the trash incident too. I'm sorry. Hold on. Oh no, I haven't talked to him since. I have. Are you telling him to go home? No, he said hold up. Dang, I wish I recorded the date of this. I think this is when he probably tossed my table and I told him to get out.
So
And
when he
this is when
broke
he
the
went.
table glass, when he broke
Well, he
all the
didn't
glass
he
in
didn't
your
break the table glass. He broke what was on the table. And
oh.
he went and had sex with somebody. I don't want to give her no clout, no shade. I don't want to say the name, but I think everybody know the name. And uh oh no, wait, we got into it real bad. I figured he told you. I don't know if it was that incident or the incident where he busted my eye. Oh, that was the incident he busted my eye and my lip in New York, and we was driving around. I had on a New York Yankee hat, and he wouldn't show my face. That was this incident. I apologize. I apologize, y'all. That's what that was this incident. This is May 3rd when me and her both left, and I text him and I said, baby, I love you. Armani loves you. We love you. However, we are deathly afraid of you. We hate that it has to be this way. I hope you find the help you need to cope with your anger, your physical and mental abuse. I haven't left because I was afraid to leave Armani, even with my job on the line. You have a lot of potential to be a great man. However, how you treat us is not right. What happened to Armani the other night, I was afraid for her life. Yes, she wronged you
mm,
deeply. And yes, you are hurt. Do you know how many people are wronged and deeply hurt, but do not react with physical and verbal abuse the way that you do? Two people who love you should not have to walk around on eggshells to be with you. I got us a room. We took the dogs because of you threatening to harm the dogs. I know this just doesn't seem like it, but we do love you, and this is so hard for us to do. We love you so much. Yes, that's when me and Armani both left. And even though I lied to him about getting a room, we went to Reese's.
mm.
Yeah. Uh oh no, I don't want
You
to. I
guys
don't
got
want
the
to.
receipts? Make sure you guys are gifting the panel. You guys got the receipts? They exist. These are receipts.
I'm trying to see what else I have. This is when. Oh, okay. So all this is when my incident for Thanksgiving and where the Cassie video triggers me, and she's just telling me like he flew across the country for you. He has never probably never did that for anyone, and I'm like, don't stop telling me that because I'm no different from the next person. Um, this is where we left. I think this is the first time that we left or she left. Um, I don't know what this one is about. I know I screenshot it already, but I don't know.
Let me tell y'all something. Armani needs to leave that house. Okay? That's it. Welfare, what you call those welfare
I'm not
checks,
lying
and
about nothing. I'm
she
not
needs
lying
to
about
leave.
anything. Yeah, I'm
She
not
needs
lying
to
about
leave.
anything.
She needs to leave.
She's
She's
not
been
gonna
getting
leave
beat
though.
on, all of that. She's been getting beaten all these years. So tonight ain't gonna be nothing different. Y'all keep saying she's gonna get whooped tonight. He's been beating on her for years. When
Mm.
Armani, when Rhea showed up, he started whooping on Korea's ass. Yetta got out safely. Boss Life got her ass whooped. Did y'all say Boss Barbie got her ass
Mm-hmm.
whooped? He whoops women. Yesterday he whoops them. Today, tomorrow, he beats women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Shit. He don't whoop
Yep.
Negroes. He beats the girls.
He'll never have that same energy. Let me clock this T. Polygod. When him and Polygod got into it, y'all remember that? And he was live and he was like, I'm showing up in front of Poly. That nigga wasn't there. That nigga was outside my motherfucking apartment. No shade. The only reason why he knew, the only reason where he knew Polygon, like there was certain stores around Polygon, is because I looked that shit up as a woman. I said, oh no, we gonna say this, babe, say this. Hold up, babe. Oh, he live over here by motherfucking Planet Fitness, and this is the B line. That nigga he was never there. The only time TK ever showed up was at the fitness center. Now I will say that me, TK, and somebody else did show up at a fitness center. Polygon wasn't there, but the rest of that shit was motherfucking TK wasn't there.
It was just
That
smoke
man
and
don't got
mirrors.
the same
He was hiding
energy.
outside your front door.
He was outside in front of my motherfucking building. He wasn't there. That man wasn't there. And the only reason why he knew what was around Polygon's place where he lived was because of me. I Googled it and I said, oh no, say you here. Or I recognized where he was. And I said, say you here, say you there.
Your
Say
old lady
this is the
Googling.
B line. This is the B line. That's it.
Your
Right.
old lady Googling go crazy to save face for you because you didn't want to go fight. Polygon ain't number 5. Polygon might be shorter than TKO.
Yeah.
We saw
He wasn't
Polygon.
there. He wasn't there. The only time he showed up was at the I will say at the fitness center.
But he
TK was on a
brought
whole
you.
nother
Who
level.
brings their old lady to a man fight? He brought you to help him
He
fight.
did no, he didn't. I was just texting him saying, "Hey, like, just say this so that it look
But
like
you
you out
take
there."
no, but you
Because
said he showed up at the
but I
fitness
was
center.
telling him, I didn't want him to fight. I will say that. I don't never want like it's like what fighting for what? You're too grown. Sit your ass down somewhere. I didn't. So I was like, let's make it seem like you know where he's at and you sitting out wherever you're sitting out. And we just went along with it. That's all. I'm gonna be honest. Regardless if y'all think I'm protecting him or not, I didn't want him to fight.
Okay, can people come up and ask questions? Okay, please be respectful. But Kareem, I'm gagged that he was outside the door and you was just giving him landmarks to make him look tough. That's crazy.
I did. And did. Absolutely did.
All right, please say
Absolutely did.
me in the comments and we'll bring up. I don't think we really asking questions about Reese. I don't think that's on the docket, like about the baby. We're gonna leave the baby out, but you can come up. Nobody don't want to hear nothing about no scat play, poop, dupe. We know that. No baby, no Reese
Yeah,
baby, no daddy's
he's
baby.
very open about
None
that.
of that.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. Find something educational to ask. Get your shit together. Okay. All right. Foreign banks. Hold on. Okay, let me unmute. I'm sorry. Let me unmute the okay. All right, go ahead.
Hey, Empress, great interview. Korea,
Hey.
thank you for telling your story. Um, I don't know if you remember, I used to be in Gag Nation with you way back when,
Yep.
and
Mm-hmm.
we was like, we remember, like we remembered it was with the journey with you, kind of. We remember you started talking to him, whatever, whatever. It was like, why is she doing this? She's better than this, and then now you're here. We
Mm-hmm.
saw that you were a strong woman. I'm glad you didn't give your finances over to him. You stayed strong and you did what you need to do. I'm listening to your story. I sympathize with you. Do you feel like Armani, my question to you is, do you feel like Armani would ever have the strength to leave like you did?
Mm. Thank you,
Oh
foreign loving.
yeah. I think if
Say
any
me.
I feel like anything that happened to that child, Yes. But other than that, I think, TKO is all she knows. So I just ask that you give grace. That's it. Just give grace because that's all she knows.
I wanted to ask Korea, how does she feel that he's gonna treat that little girl, being that it's his history is he's an asshole to all women. How is he gonna treat his daughter?
Oh Lord Jesus. Mm, I don't know the answer to that because I
Thank you
wouldn't
for
be
that.
there.
We
But
will
I can
hope he
only
don't
I
abuse
can
this little
only
girl.
pray and hope that
Does he abuse his son? Does he abuse his son?
no. Mm-mm. He's very like affectionate and spoiled to his son. So I can only hope for the same thing. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead, JT.
Okay, I thank you for adding me. So, Korea, first of all, I'm sorry that happened to you. Um, I do want to ask though, do you think that TKO was beating Armani when she was pregnant?
I don't wasn't there. I would um I would hope not. I would hope not, but I can't like I don't have a definitive answer because I wasn't there.
Okay, one more question. So, when you helped Armani leave and y'all told him y'all was going to the hotel, but y'all went to Reese's house, um, like did Reese like try to comfort Armani, um,
Hmm?
or
What? What you mean come for our money?
did he? No, not comfort her. I said comfort,
Oh,
comfort her, like try
comfort.
to
Reese
rescue
Oh, okay.
her.
Reese
Like did he
don't
try to
yeah, no.
rescue her?
He let us in.
Right. They escaped. It was a plan of action.
It was a plan.
Thank you,
He
JT.
let us in. Somebody I never even met him, and he let me stay there until my flight.
Someone say me.
And I was
Great
very
question,
respectful
JT.
of him and Armani's relationship. So I think he even came home one day, and I hit up Armani because I think her phone was still broken. But I hit her on IG. Hey, I'm letting you know Reese is here. Call him, bruh. I don't play no games. Like what the hell?
Hi, Korea. My question is, how did Armani lose her job? Was it because we remember somebody coming forward with saying that he showed up there and was banned from her job? Was that because
No,
of
I think
TKO?
Armani. No, I think it was something else. I think either she was like drunk or something. I don't know.
She's talking
Yeah,
about little darlings. She's talking about the
yeah,
strip
that's what I'm
club.
talking about. I think she
Okay.
kept getting tipsy.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pink Ribbon. All right, give me a me.
Y'all, can we please run this up, y'all?
Yeah, let's go, you guys.
I know, yeah, I know this is whatever, but can we please run it up?
Hi,
Now,
Korea.
you
I'm a
dropped down, but I
fellow
think you're way over 40K on
Louisvillian,
this one.
and I just want to let you know I'm rooting for you. My question to you is: the night Armani asked you to call the cops, was it why didn't you? Was it a fear at that time, or what was the reason as to why you
She
didn't call?
she really didn't want me to. She kept saying she didn't want to go to the hospital. She didn't want me to call the cops. I think even her friend showed up, and that was the point where I had to walk out and get TKO from her friend. And her friend called the cops and said, "I'm worried about my friend." And I think the probation officer showed up. Now, this is one thing I don't respect, Armani. She gonna hate me. Armani
Mm.
told TKO when the probation officer showed up, Korea kept telling me to call the cops. I didn't tell Armani to call the cops. What I did
Okay.
tell you was, what I did tell you was, tell them you got your bags packed
Mm-hmm.
and you need them to stay there and for you to leave. It would have been an easier escape for Armani instead of me saying, "Hey, we got to get this nigga on live and we got to make sure he's on live before me and her leave."
Okay.
But for whatever reason, and then I think she told our TK that I was telling her, like, you got to delete messages. If you talking to Reese, you got to change names and delete messages. And da-da-da. Like, Armani's a very truthful person. So I get it.
Mhm.
I don't hold anything against Armani, but I don't hold anything against her. But I never told you when the probation officers got there, I never told you to tell the cops exactly what happened. I told you got your shit packed and you just need to stay there and motherfucking exit out. That's it.
That's fair.
But
Well,
that's it. So I forgot what was your question again? Because I just went on some shit.
I just dropped her. Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so
They
I didn't
me.
call the cops because I don't think she wanted me to call the cops. To be honest, I should have because we were deathly afraid. As y'all see the messages, I
Hey,
text him. Me and Armani is deathly afraid of you right now.
hey, Kadia. Hey, sister.
Z knew too. Z knew too. But go ahead.
Hey, sister. So I was coming up here to ask. I remember when you was on your live the other day, and somebody had came up
Hey
on the
sister.
box. Hey, sister. She had came up in the box, and you was telling her that you was looking for her, and then she had said, "Well, I
Yeah.
brought the phone to the car." What part did she
Yeah.
have to do with that? With the phone, like what phone did she bring to the car? If you were mind
She
sharing.
didn't bring. I don't know about a phone, but that was the girl that I was trying to help Armani escape. So that was one of her good friends from the person that she worked with at a club, and she was there to pick up Armani.
Okay. I love
But
y'all too. That's
yeah,
all I.
Armani wasn't quite ready. That's all. She just wasn't quite
Oh,
ready. It's okay.
but I just wanted to say you did, and I'm gonna drop. I just wanted to say you did wonderful, sister. You was
Thank
taking deep breaths.
you,
You did your
Mama.
shit.
Thank
I'm
you,
so
love.
proud of you. I love you. But I make it down so
Thank you.
somebody else can come up.
Thank you,
Thank you,
love.
Bun Bun.
Let's go,
Put a
y'all.
me.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Thank you
go.
guys for the gifts. Thank you for gifting a panel, you guys. So far, you guys enjoying. Korea got comfortable. She came back. She regrouped, and now
Mm-hmm.
she's really started really giving you guys something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I just wanted to know, Korea, did you go to the cops or are you going to go to the cops?
Yes, I'm planning to figure out how I can get to Las Vegas and press charges. Absolutely. I'm out of it,
Thank you.
y'all. When I was in it, y'all know how I was, but right now I'm out of it. I'm pressing charges because he's not gonna change. Y'all see the shit that's been going on. He not gonna change. I think that man think he Diddy a Bigo. He untouchable. Sit your 40-year-old ass down, bitch ass nigga. Sit your ass down.
Mm,
No shame.
mm.
Sit your ass down and respect. I don't know if that baby is his or not. I have no idea. Well, I do, but the fact is, yeah, you accepted some shit. Sit your bitch ass down and be respectful to the woman who been loyal to you for 16, 17 motherfucking years and show her some fucking respect. Cause the shit you been doing and the shit that's going on with Diddy ain't the motherfucking time. No shade. And that's what fucked him up.
Every dog get his day. You can't do
Every
all this
dog
stuff.
get his
Yeah,
motherfucking day.
yeah.
And
You can't.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to be messy, but fuck fucking Smooth, bruh. Smooth, you ain't never heard my story. But the shit that I'm hearing that you saying about me, bruh, ain't no real man. I don't care if it's a Smooth, it's a Brandon, it's a Loose, it's a Ed, it's a K Tron, I don't give a fuck who it is. If you heard my story, bruh, you wouldn't do the shit that you doing. I think that shit is mad disrespectful because I actually did but before he even started talking about TK, I fuck with you. But bruh, this is the shit that I'm talking about. When men get in front of TKO, as well as women, including myself, they coddle that man, and I don't. As a man, I don't understand it. Women, I kind of get. We coddle him. If shit don't like I said, when Armani gifted him at 12:01 the first shot, and he didn't want that shit sent. And then when I gifted him a yacht and I didn't have the 3K, that it changed his shit. He was rude, he was disrespectful, he was selfish as fuck. And one thing about Korea Michelle, Rhea.ceo, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care if that nigga decides to put hands on me, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you are horrible for that shit. You spiteful, you selfish, you are about yourself. You should be led by money. I try to tell that man. When I tell y'all, I still spoke my truth regardless of the good or the bad that came with it. I did. And y'all can either see it or you don't. But I know the fact that I did. I might have stayed. I might have been stupid and stayed. But, bruh, no. I don't respect that shit, bruh. Smooth is, like, that shit is whack as fuck.
It's like this
Oh.
is a really big story. And I can
Mm.
see us all as broadcasters wanting to get in on it and discuss it. But I feel as though everyone should basically, you can be, you don't have to be biased in a situation like this, especially a man that don't know what the hell is talking
The
about.
hell's going
They're
on
talking
the
about,
back end?
and the thing about it, this is a financial app. We're here to make money. Every broadcaster, me, Charlie, or Royce, or Rhea, whomever
Right.
in here, we're here because of funding. Bigo is a financial driven app. I don't care, regardless. When we wake up in the morning and we put on our little lip gloss and our wigs, we're here to woo the audience and we're here to gain traction when it comes down to gifting, whether it's through
Mm-hmm.
CAs or through the live. So just because
Mm-hmm.
she wants us to, we want to do this our way. Everybody got different ways on how they want to collect. What y'all mad for? Every time a
Mm-hmm.
financial component falls into play, I don't know why money get black folks so angry. I don't know why the word money that don't belong to you get y'all so mad.
No, I understand it.
I don't understand it. This girl has told y'all that this man bust her fucking head on a wood headboard, dragged her all over the floor, and then lay her in a bed with her lifeless body and put his damn dick inside of her. And she didn't move, she
Mm-hmm.
couldn't flinch.
Mm-mm.
It's her story. She's doing it on an application. Why can't she get paid for it? I
Mm-hmm.
don't like minute, small thinking black folk. You ain't never
Mm.
talking about business because you're too busy talking about other folk.
That part.
It's disgusting. Now, if you want to come up with a question, be respectful and say me, please.
But something I wanted to say, and I forgot what the hell I wanted to say. Um,
Hold on.
I forgot what it was. Damn.
Me's going so fast. I was trying to grab Charlie up. Charlie, you're gonna have to me again. Let me
Oh,
grab
hey,
somebody.
Charlie.
The me's went so fast. I'm gonna grab somebody else. I can't even find Charlie right now. There
Good
you go.
evening,
There you
ladies.
go. Hi.
Um, I want to say this. I, throughout this situation, had my opinions. I very much did, and I voiced them without clearly listening to what we're hearing right now. I have. And I want to say, first and foremost, Korea, you definitely did not deserve what you received in that situation you were in with TKO. And I commend you for trying not just to save yourself, but to also
Uh,
save another person.
mm-hmm.
We do have to pray for Armani. We do. She is in a situation that she is on
Her
her own
grace.
familiar territories that we may not understand, but we go and respect.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, I think what a lot of people need to understand here, this isn't our pain. This is your pain, and you familiarize with another woman's
Mm-hmm.
pain.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
TKO, there's he's so diabolical, and
Mm.
he has this mind frame. First of all, I've been through abuse once in my life. Once I was very young.
That's
And
a question.
a lot of this is all familiar territory. And you do lose yourself when you are being beat on, screamed at, manipulated in different ways, and it takes a toll on you as a person, woman or man. But it
Mm-hmm.
does change your frame of thought and how you move and how
Yeah.
you
Right.
operate.
And thank
Right.
you for that, Wildflower. Do you have a question, my love?
My question to Korea is, what is next for you in your life and what you plan to do moving forward?
I plan to be able. Hopefully,
Wildflower.
plan to be able to fly to Vegas, press charges with what I do have. Though actually could press charges here, but I don't have proof of the incident with the eye and the lip. I don't have proof of that. But because I didn't take pictures, but I do have proof of incidences that happened in Vegas. So I do plan to do that in the near future. My book is coming out, and I just plan to be happy, and whatever God blesses me with is what He blesses me with, and I'm okay with that.
Okay. Okay.
Hey y'all, my voice is kind of gone, but I'm gonna
Hey,
say
Charlie.
thank you for sharing this. It's like honestly, this is the wake up call, and my question honestly it's a two-part question for you and M. I want to
Hmm.
know, would y'all be willing to put aside y'all any differences with the other victims to come together and
Oh,
to raise more awareness? I feel like if y'all all did a panel, it would be, it would reach more people. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, like Yetta,
Yeah.
Boss Life, everybody.
So the panel discussion is scheduled for tomorrow, and it will include Valley Girl. Damn, I shouldn't be calling these girls names, but I don't want them to start texting and calling them. Shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. Don't say their names. You already know. All right, that
So it's
answer
a
to the
panel
question.
discussion. Now, let me be fair. Be clear. No, Yetta will not be a part of the panel discussion.
Okay. Can I ask you respectfully why? Because I really wish y'all would work it out. I know Yetta has rubbed me the wrong way before. I know I rubbed you the wrong way before. We all know how to put aside the
Yeah.
issues at hand. We
But so
need to
this is
take
the
down
thing, though,
TKO.
Charlie. This is the thing. I'm grown. I don't care
Right.
what y'all say about personal. I'm a grown woman. My job here is to just do my content
thank you,
and
babe.
make sure the people that trust me with their story, I convey their story, take care of them, and make sure they're okay. I'm not into people continuously attacking me with their lies and personal feelings. Your personal feelings about me allows you to attack me on live and spread all these just lies about me. And I've forgiven you. I've given you birthday parties. I've hugged you. I've kissed you. I've held your hand. I've even
No
offered
shade.
to
You
pay.
did.
Okay, I've even offered to pay for your lawsuit. I've done all I can. I've put my differences aside more than once. I am good now.
Okay, so I respect it, and I have no choice but to shut my black ass up and respect it. Thank you so much for bringing me up, and I just hope y'all will work it out one day. I'll say that. Y'all have a
Yeah,
beautiful
We
night.
yeah,
did, and she messed it up again. Thank you, Charlie. Go gargle warm water, salt water. We did work it out. It's over. And this is about Korea and the other victims that really want to have a conversation. Now, say me in the comments, please. And I don't want y'all to get me wrong. I don't hate Yetta. That ain't it. But
yeah.
I am too grown to be playing with people's kids, people's children. I'm somebody's mother. And if I didn't inflict no pain on you, stop fucking inflicting pain on me. We have a platform that we all must protect. When you go live on me and lie, there's a lot of women listening to your lie. And these women are thinking, yep, doing something to this girl. Let me unfollow her. I'm building up my platform, and I got a woman that's done all this damage to herself, breaking my platform down. Stay away from me, sweet pea, and we'll be okay. That's it. Okay,
And
let's go.
and I just got some
Yes.
more footage.
Okay, go ahead with it. Calm down. All right, so okay, real quick, Keisha, you're gonna be the next one in
What
line
the
with your
fuck,
question.
bruh?
Calm down, Korea. Keisha, give us a minute. Korea just got something in. I'm got you coming up next. Well, you know what, Keisha, just stay right there.
I think this
Korea,
was
you
the
want to
New York. I
relax?
think this was the New York incident. So I'm gonna have to go press charges in New York.
Okay. Calm down. We are here for you, Korea. Thank you guys for saying that in the comments.
Oh my gosh, bruh. I'm glad I sent this to somebody. Yeah.
God always shows up. He always shows up.
Oh
And she
my
been looking for this receipt
God.
for so long. Because I have offered to fly to Vegas with her because she couldn't find something that took place in New York.
I couldn't find.
Deep breath, y'all. I'm getting chills.
All right, so hold up real quick. Hold up.
Okay, everybody, calm down.
Oh wait. Hold on.
Thank you
Hold
guys
on.
for your
Hold on, y'all.
patience
Hold on. Hold on.
tonight. Thank you for everybody in the comment that's being patient and being respectful. Thank you guys so much. If it triggers you guys, I pray that everybody be okay after this receipt, but everyone calms down, take a deep breath, please. Thank you. And we are spreading awareness, you guys, whether we ask for a gift or not. This is touching a lot of households tonight. And I'm glad you guys are here. Okay? And I love y'all and I thank y'all for loving on us. And it did start out a little rocky and a little slow, but we got it. She had to calm down, get off the panel, go breathe, and when she came back, she told her story. Okay? Now, there's going to be an email that we drop tonight. We're going to ask everybody to send an email to Bigo based on the receipts that y'all done snapshot pictures of her bruises. I'm asking you guys, this is a call to action for you guys to email this email. This email belongs to Bigo. You can email the receipts and the pictures. When we all stand as one, we're powerful, please. A lot of you have always asking, is she pressing charges? Is she doing this? We're going to ask you now, the supporters, can you guys come together with us and send out an email blast to Bigo? I'll be
Oh,
giving
what
you
the
that email.
hell? This person
Okay.
keeps sending me shit.
All right,
Hold on,
Korea.
Em.
Take your
I got.
time. All right, take your
No,
time.
I'm gonna save everything this person is sending me. I'm gonna save it. Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
All right. Everyone give okay, so there will be an ask. Also, we'll make sure you guys, we're gonna send out the 1-800 number as well for domestic violence. Anyone going through something like this, please tell a friend. Please talk to somebody. Please call 911. Just make sure get yourself safe. And if somebody's in a relationship with a man to where you're being beaten down and brutalized, make sure you're saving $5 on the side, $20 somewhere. Keep a little can of money somewhere, a little something stuck off in a hole. So when you do your escape, you ain't leaving and being homeless. A lot of women are homeless after these types of incidents. Because that's what I think Armani's issue is. Armani don't want to be homeless.
She not. Look, Armani ain't gonna be homeless. One thing. Let me tell y'all this. I think it was Charlie. Oh, that's what I wanted to say when Charlie was up here. Charlie hit up his sister, or there was shit in the Discord. I forgot, but I know that they said, "Oh, I know Korea, and I know what she did for Armani." When I was there, Armani said, "Korea saved my life."
Mm.
Ask ask his sister. I don't know who it was, if it was his sister or his mother. Then when we were talking when we was at Reese's house, Korea saved my life. And
Amen.
when that shit was in the Discord, and somebody was like, "Oh no, they said they know Korea, what she did for Armani," I saved Armani's life. No shade. I don't want no clout for it. I don't want no da da da. But bruh, when I tell you, as a woman, I didn't feel comfortable leaving Armani there,
And
regardless if my
everybody was
job was on
all
the
on
line
you
or
thinking
not.
you was being, everybody was on you trying to think you being jealous of Armani, trying to be used.
Jealous.
And behind the scenes, you guys saw the text message. They were sisters. They were trying to pull each other together. They was trying to
Armani
pull
said
for
we
each
locked
other.
in for life. We sisters for life. That's what Armani was telling me at the time. No shade.
Thank
No
you.
shade.
The
Bruh.
domestic violence
All right.
hotline,
This
1-800-799-SAFE, you guys.
this is gonna be a lot.
1-800-799-SAFE.
So
Okay, we're going to be a lot. All right. Everybody
this
brace
is gonna be a
yourselves.
lot. This is gonna be a lot. This is the incident that I didn't have proof, and thank God I sent it to somebody because I didn't realize. Oh Lord,
Okay.
Sarah, my sorority sister done came through. No shade.
Ooh.
This is a lot, and I'm gonna show you. And
Ooh,
my
Jesus.
incident isn't even as bad as what I experienced with Armani. I told Armani I'm traumatized. and that shit happened to you. And I got a text message that I sent to Armani saying that. But this is an incident where I think he called Armani. Was it Barbie? He might have called Armani Barbie or now I don't know who it was, but I was disgusted. How the fuck you
Hmm.
do that? 'Cause I know one thing. If me and Armani called you by another nigga's name, nigga, we would be slammed, like we would be dead. No
Top
shade. So
liver.
I was disgusted. And this is how this incident looked. And I'm gonna show y'all right now. Shout out to the person that said, girl, I don't think you know. Hold on. I don't think you know how long
Jesus. Calm down, Korea. Oh God.
I've been looking for shit. And that
Jesus.
lieutenant at this precinct said, do you have any proof of anything that happened in New York? I'm gonna share screen.
Okay, you guys, she's sharing the screen.
Oh wait. Why is it not sharing? Okay, there you go. All right, hold on real quick.
Oh my God, Korea.
Wait, where is it at? Okay, this is it. Hold on. Do y'all see this?
Oh, he split. Oh, careful, Korea. Okay, he split your head. He split your eye.
Hmm.
Your eye
This is a
split.
video. Yep.
Oh, he cut your face. Look at your lip to your face
Hmm.
swole, baby. Oh, Korea. He was beating on you, baby. Oh man, he was punching you.
This is my place in New York. I'm trying to show y'all.
He bit you on your hand. That was a bite.
Yes, that was a bite mark. My
Oh,
lip.
and he bust your lip because he hit you. Oh my God.
Yep.
This a
My arm.
coward. He bit you.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, Jesus.
Absolutely.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
gosh. And this was because I took up for him because he called her another name.
Is
It
that
wasn't even
blood on your
about
pillow?
this. No, I think that's the just the flower. This is like my favorite pillow
Okay.
from years. But y'all see the bruises on. Oh, I'm sorry.
On your
Y'all
knee,
see the
all in your knee
bruises
area.
on my
Yes.
knee. Yes.
Yeah. He's so fucking short. He
Yes.
be whooping you all down in your legs. He's so stupid.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that was it. That was it. That was it.
It's real, y'all. It's real.
Thank God to the person that I sent that to. Because I didn't I knew I had that shit and I didn't know. No shade. I didn't know. Because I took up for Armani. Because he called her another name on his live. That's how that started, y'all. And I was disgusted. Why the fuck would you call? I don't know if it was Knowledge or Barbie. I don't know who it was. But absolutely. Hmm. And he can't
Now, who
deny
got
it.
to change your heart? Put a three if you were one of those people that were
Fuck
being
him,
negative
bruh.
and now you
Fuck
got to
him.
change your heart.
That
Put a
shit's not
three for the
love.
girls that got to change your heart. Put a
For the people
three
that think
for
that's
the girls
love,
that have, that's for the girls with a change of heart.
it's not love. It ain't just for the girls. It should be for any man. Any man
Anybody,
should stand 10 toes
anybody.
down.
I tell,
For real.
when I began talking to Kareel and when she started showing me different things, I already knew it was real. I already knew it was real. He is weak for
Yep.
that. Please post that domestic violence hotline,
Look at God,
domestic
bro.
violence
Look at
hotline
God.
again.
I didn't
Oh
even
my God, I
know.
got chills.
I didn't even know I had that.
All right, while we taking questions, let me get the email for you guys. I know y'all been taking screenshots. Use those screenshots for your email address, for the email blast. Okay, Bling Queen has a question. Whoever else, me, I'll get you the email, okay?
Hey, Korea. Quick question. I just wanted to know when you went to Florida and met Imp and Royce in Florida, there was a situation where you had some bruises, and it was said that you and TK had just had rough sex. Was that rough sex or had he whooped you then?
I think it was rough sex. I'll say that it's rough sex. Yeah, I
Okay.
can't remember if it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was rough sex.
And that was one of my questions too, Bling Queen, because when she was
Yeah,
with me, I saw all these whelps on her, and I didn't want to disrespect her because I don't like to pry people business. And I just asked her, was she okay? She was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, okay. And then later on, I asked her, was it? She was like, no, it was sex. I said, okay, okay, because I was so nervous. But y'all
yeah.
just know, so y'all know, I ain't gonna bring no BS to
I
y'all.
had just been through a lot. To be honest with you, I really don't. It could have been me. So I know that we had got into it, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I was protecting Armani at certain times, and but you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like I didn't feel unsafe when you saw what you saw. I didn't feel like I was unsafe. Like I was trying to get up out of there, and me and Armani was trying to get up out of
Mhm.
there. So yeah, no, yeah. I don't want to say that it was not for
But
me.
she showed you guys the bruises where it came from abuse. She showed you eyes, legs, like behind her head. So the abuse is real. But when she said it was rough sex and it was rough sex and her rough sex to me was
I like
scratches, like
Yeah,
scratches
no,
on her
I
arm and
like
back.
rough
So
sex.
that's what
I
it
will
was.
say that. And
Hmm.
he has a tape and he may play it where we discuss the rough sex and you know you like it and, and I do, but I know the difference between rough sex and abuse. I'm not stupid. There's a time where he hit me in my face and I called my mama
Mm.
because I said, "What the fuck?" Like he was like, he was like, "Babe, I thought we was about to have our rough sex and da da da." No, like let me know when we about to have this motherfucking rough sex. And to him, rough sex is sporadic. It's not planned. It's not none of that. And so I'm like, no, like I called my mom and I'm like, this, I'm like, he hit me. Like mine. She was like, what? Da, 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 da. My mom is not that clear with English, but she's like, what? Like, I tell you, take care of my daughter. Da, 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 da. And he was like, but Miss Hopkins, and you know, she trying to get an understanding. My mom don't understand, but I know the difference of rough. So if he plays this for y'all, or if he plays it in court, I know the difference between rough sex and abuse. Trust me. And I like rough sex. I like to be choked till I'm about to pass out. I like to be slapped to where there's a little bit of redness in my face. Like I like to my hair be pulled. I like all of that shit. Don't get it twisted. That's just me. That's what I like. Judge me, don't judge me. But when it comes to it, and I had to tell him every single time, prepare me. Please prepare me. Because what you think is just whatever, whatever, ain't and that man the way that and this is what I'm saying. We like let me before we end this, I don't know if you want to end it or not.
I'm here with you. I'm
That
comfortable. I'm
okay.
built.
This
I'm ready
man,
for
like
tonight.
the only thing I probably worry about this man is revenge porn. That's it. Because
But it ain't nothing to worry about because if
no, I know
anything
because he
weird
would go
comes
to
right,
jail.
he's
No,
going to prison. He's going to jail.
yes. So not only would he go to jail for revenge porn, however, the shit that I got on him, he don't want out. So, honey, if anything, and when I tell this nigga tread lightly to this day,
Hmm.
you won't say my name. Is he saying my name right now, y'all? I don't know if he live or not.
But it's
I
okay,
don't know
Korea,
if
because
he.
this is about you. But let me just say this,
Okay,
Korea.
he not
20,
saying my name. But my hold up,
20,000 people came to see you. 20,000
Em.
people that came to see you. And this is about you.
Yes. So that nigga better tread lightly. Cause if any revenge porn come out on me, if any, one, not only would I take your ass to court for the shit, cause I know what the fuck I sent him. But nigga, the shit that I got on you, you better tread lightly. No shade. That
Mm,
nigga,
mm,
even
mm.
after today, he better not say my name and say something bad behind it.
Okay, so there's some people asking for the candy apple in the comments. You guys can just write it in the comments, please.
The candy,
All right.
okay. I mean, I could go to my candy apple because I did send some shit to my my fucking account. But if y'all think that it's just not legit,
No, no, no,
um,
no. Somebody's telling. No, you can't show us. You can't show. They're gonna put it in the comments. The candy apple. Can y'all put that in
oh,
the
it's
comments
Korea
for her?
Michelle. Korea
Okay, and y'all
Michelle.
know what
Dollar sign Korea
y'all know what to put
Michelle.
in front of it. Okay,
Yeah,
spell it with
dollar
two
sign
L's.
Korea Michelle. Yep,
They
dollar
want to
sign
see
Korea
you.
Michelle.
All right, put the
Dollar
dollar sign. All
sign
right.
Korea Michelle.
Thank you guys for supporting this movement. I appreciate y'all. I
Hmm.
appreciate the positivity that came through today. Because everybody, it's like we turned the app upside down for the last 3 days. Everybody's been so mad and upset because you want to tell a story and want to be
I gotta
compensated when we
tell my
so
sorority sister thank you. I'm so sorry because she sent me those last pictures. In when I tell you, those are the pictures that I was looking for, like the really bad.
mm,
Those were it. And thank you, Sora. Thank you. That was my sorority sister,
check
and
the
I
IG.
forgot that I even that's God. When I tell y'all, this is why people think. So Smooth was saying some stuff like, "Oh, she said it was God, then it was Imp." Imp, I didn't start talking to Imp until the BingoCon event. So I
I
don't
don't
even
know
know
what he was
where he
talking
got that
about.
from. I don't know where he got that from. The BingoCon event is when I started talking to Imp. But when I tell y'all, I've been getting signs like my book and things that's been happening and XYZ. Da, 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 like, bruh, like I don't respect like Smooth. I be trying to fuck with you and respect you as a man, but I don't, bruh. I just don't. I can't. That shit go crazy to me. That go crazy. The shit that I heard that you've been saying about me, bruh,
Hmm.
like this is all for you. Ain't even seen the pictures. You ain't even seen or heard what I said or the truth or the receipts and da da da. Like that's crazy for you to make up your mind already. Even now, I ain't gonna call this person out. Mm, mm. Go
Don't
ahead.
call him out. You're doing great.
I ain't gonna do it.
Well, you've done so
But
great.
even
Okay,
this
so
other person had more respect for, like, have a little bit more respect for me in the sense of speaking my truth. Like, come on, fam. That
got on
shit.
purple
Hey,
tonight,
Ray, my
y'all.
love.
We got on domestic. We got on purple.
Thank
Yes.
y'all. Thank you for the CAs. I'm getting them. Thank you so much.
I literally, when I saw you did it, Miss Imp, I did it. I was like, you know what? But I just want to share something real
Hey,
quick.
Ray.
I want to share something
Yeah,
with you,
that's
Kurt.
okay.
It says, "What shall we say about such wonderful things as these? If God is for us, who can ever be against us? Since He
That
did
part.
not in His own Son gave Him up for us all, won't He also give us everything else? Who dares accuse us, whom God has chosen for His own? No one. For God Himself has given us right standing with Himself. Who then will condemn us? No one. For Christ Jesus died for us and was raised. He is sitting in a place of honor at God's right hand, pleading for us. Can you call him and tell him I'm. Oh, can anything ever separate us from love? Does it mean he no longer loves us if we have trouble or calamity or are persecuted or are hungry or destitute or are in danger or threatened with death? No, despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours. Nay, in all these conquerors. I wanted to share that with you, Korea, because if you believe in God, you have to believe in the adverse in you that you have an adversary as well. He don't
Yeah,
care about what you lose, your job, your money, your housing. He don't care about any of that. What he's after is the purpose that is on your
it's a
life. And whatever he sends your way to try to stop your purpose, I wanted to talk to you, but earlier because I saw that you were like, oh my God, it got real at the beginning, and that's what where it was like, oh, but this is you are operating in nothing but purpose right now. And if God is for you, He is more than the entire world against you. It doesn't matter what anybody has to say, what they think of you. Have spoken your truth, and you can
yeah,
stand shoulder square, head high, knowing that the only thing worse than spending 2 years in a bad relationship is spending two more. You got
pretty
out. That's
facts. That's
that's
facts.
not didn't end there, and that's what matters. The story did not end there.
It,
And
mhm.
that's
And this
what
and this is why, like, this is my thing though. Like, you can't judge anyone. I don't judge anyone that's in the dynamic now. I don't. All I know is whatever I can do is what I do. That's it. And thank God the statute of limitations when it comes to pressing charges or whatever is I'm not over it, right? So
Absolutely.
I know that as a woman that a lot of women have came forward and spoke their truth, but a lot of women possibly have not pressed charges, right? And I didn't deserve it because I know
Mm-mm.
I came into that dynamic wholeheartedly. I came into
Mhm.
that dynamic with respect. I wasn't disrespectful to neither one of them. I tried. Like I said, I'm just a person where even with Armani, I will ask Armani, let's do this. Teach me how to do the makeup because I don't know how to do my makeup now is what my makeup is every day besides lashes, right? And you know what I'm saying? Or let's do this and let's get better and da da da. Him too. Whatever, whatever, whatever. And I'm not gonna keep asking. I'm just not like I don't. I got so much backlash. Armani would not want to sit in the front seat. I'd be like, Armani, sit in the front seat. Sit in the front
You
of the
know
seat,
why
Armani.
probably Korea? Let me tell you, over the
Armani,
years, she
yeah,
probably done
I
got so
get
many
it. I'm not
backhands.
mad at her. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at her. I'm not
This
mad
is
at her, Em.
serious. Serious.
Yes, I'm not mad at her. I get it. I get it. To me, in my opinion, I told TK this in January. Armani ain't poly, and your poly will never work, honey. It will
Jesus.
never work. As much as you think it will, some one of them women gonna be unhappy, bruh. They may cam up and act like it's cool, but bruh, somebody gonna be unhappy, and it won't. And
Well,
so
you know why? Because he's not a man. Let me tell you something. In order for something like that to work, you can't be selfish. You can't be
you can't be
angry. You
selfish.
can't be a little leprechaun that catches tantrums. You have to be a man that knows how to lead and knows how to communicate.
Hmm.
See, everyone
Hmm.
wants to lead and pull. If you
Yeah,
can't communicate, then it's not going to work. You
yeah.
can't be talking about our money in Korea's ear and then talk about Korea in Armani's ear so that you can't do that. Everyone has to be
There'll be
cohesive.
yes. There'll be times I will confide in Armani, and he would get upset. But I thought you wanted me and Armani to be. And I'll be like,
This
well, who the fuck can I confide in? I'm so confused. Yeah, but what's our secret is our secret, and I don't want her to know. And da 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 da. And her and she, you to know her
so
secret.
again, so that's going to be a breakdown in the whole situation. He's trying to conquer and divide you guys. He want to be your overseer, your dad, and your boss, but he needs to divide you from the sisterhood that you're supposed to be making with money. It'll never fucking work. You guys are going to always be working against him. He better
Yeah,
be glad y'all ain't burned his ass up in a bed or hung his ass while he was asleep. Because
Mm-mm.
trust me, women, when we get tired, we will
that
come
part,
together and
that
Right.
eat
part,
you alive.
that part, that part. Yeah. So like,
Empress.
this is the only thing. Like, I know a few things that they have said. One thing about me is that he said in front of me and him and Armani is one thing about you, Armani, is whatever Korea tells you, you come back and tell me. But whatever
Mm,
Korea says about me, Korea, I mean, whatever you say about me, Korea don't tell me. That's one
Empress.
thing. I'm a kid. Hold on,
one
Dub.
second,
I
Natalia.
I'm a
One
got
second.
yeah.
you.
He
You
said
okay,
that to
sis? You okay? Don't
Armani's
pray.
face. I remember he said that to Armani's face, and I looked at Armani, and from that moment on, I knew. I said, okay, whatever Armani, and I don't pass no judgment. I'm not mad at Armani, and I need y'all to understand this shit. This is all this woman knows is this man. So I get it. And I'm trying to understand. But he said it to our face in her room. One thing about Korea is whatever you tell Korea, Korea won't tell me.
Mm-mm.
But whatever Korea tells you, oh, trust me, I know. I know.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to accept that shit. And I said, "Oh, from that moment on, that was early on in the years. That wasn't even in the latter. That was early." And I said, "Oh, okay. So whatever I tell her, I know. So let me say this because I know she gonna tell him. I know she
He
gonna tell him.
messy. He messy.
I know.
And that's she messy and he messy for that.
Yeah,
Go
he
ahead.
messy because he's a pillow talker. He talked to
Yeah.
females about, yeah, bruh. But
Oh,
you
we can
don't want
talk
me and
about that. Let
Armani to
her
be
ask
no
her
pillow
question
talker.
first. We can get into that. Go ahead, New Jersey Dove.
I just want to say, Empress in Korea, I want to commend you on a powerful and educating interview.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And Korea, I give you kudos for being so brave and strong in telling your
Oh, thank
story.
you. Thank
And I
you.
want you to keep that strength a little longer because I'm a little saddened by our people on this app and the way they're trying to tear down this interview. And
I
you're going to
know.
need that strength a little bit longer. So do what you need to
Yeah,
do every day to keep that
I
armor
know.
on you.
Hmm,
And I
hmm.
want you to know that I got my hand on your back. I want you to feel the warmth of
Thank
my
you.
hand on your back. And we get some more of these sisters in here to put their hands on your back and we're going to hold you up.
You got
Yep.
her.
Thank you,
Okay.
love.
And
But
because I gave you my
I know.
information.
I can't quote it off top, but I know Ephesians where you put the helmet of it's like the shield of God, and you put it all
Yes.
over your body. I forgot
Yes.
what the quote is, honey, but trust me, I'm gonna go right to it. Ephesians
Ephesians
6.
6.
That's it. From the helmet
Ephesians 6.
I'm
to
worn
the
out and it's not
chest
What?
even
to
my
all.
story.
I'm trust me. I'm gonna go right to it. Trust and
I
believe,
can't even go
because
in some of these rooms. I'm like, I gotta get out. So I'm
absolutely. The helmet of
stay prayed
salvation.
up.
Period, Mystic. I think it's Mystic, but I don't know who it is.
What
But helmet of
is that
salvation and
Ephesians? That
all
in
that.
Ephesians 6. What is it, y'all? Ephesians what 6
Six
through
through
6. Okay.
16. It's
Ephesians 6,
Ephesians
6 through
6 through
16. Okay.
16.
Because Ephesians
Mm-hmm.
6, 1 through whatever is about children being
Yep.
obedient to
6
mother and
through
dad.
16. Yep.
Okay, there you go. Ephesians 11.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Great
Put your
job.
whole armor of
Love you,
God, honey.
Dove.
Trust me, I'm
Okay.
aware.
Thank you. Ephesians 6, 12 through
I'm
16. Thank
aware, honey.
Dove, I love
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
though,
you
my
for always
love.
supporting us.
Thank you
Thank
to
you
the
so much.
sword. Y'all, this is why
Milo, I
I
just
say, and people, I'm sorry, people always say, like, why she keep saying, oh, it's God. You know why it's God? You know how long I've been looking for those pics of my eye and my lip?
mm.
And I knew I sent it to somebody,
Amen.
and my sorority sister, and it's God.
That's God. Came
That's
in, showed
God.
up.
I've been looking for weeks, bruh, and she just tuned it in.
We were just talking. I'm like, so do you want me to fly to Vegas with you? Well, I say, well, I gotta go there. I don't got the proof for the New York. I said, well, I'll fly with you, and boom.
I
She
said I
been looking
don't
for
have
them
the proof
things.
for New York. Thank you for adding me, Emp. Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, I can
ma'am.
hear you. Y'all hear me?
Yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
Korea, I have two questions. I have a do you think that TKO ever really truly loved you,
Mm.
or he kept you around longer than everyone else because you were harder to crack for the money? That's my first question. And my second question is,
Wait,
you
wait.
made
Let
a
her answer
statement.
that.
Okay,
Let her answer that
okay.
one first.
Because you were around longer than
I
everyone
think,
else.
no, I think he thinks he loved me, but it's not love. And I had to
Mm.
be out of that to realize that it wasn't love, unfortunately, right? But I do think that he thinks that he loved me. We talked about marriage. He wanted me to get IVF. He got upset with me. I got text messages where he got upset with me that I haven't went to the doctor to figure out if it was him or me that couldn't have a baby. Like, we were supposed to get married. He wanted me to go to a church and get married, and I said, "Oh, hell no!" Because y'all know the I would tell him, you know, the slack I would get if somebody just so happened to Google me and you to get married before Armani, bruh. You
Do
know
you
how much
think that he
slack I would get? I think he, yes, I think he did a lot of pillow talking. I will say that. And I think he thinks he did love me, but it's not love. That's not love. You don't embarrass, you don't disrespect, you don't put hands. It's no mental, it's no physical. Because I didn't do any of that to him. I think until November, that Thanksgiving night, did I call him a bitch ass nigga? That was probably the first time.
in life that I said, you a bitch ass nigga for what the fuck you did to me. And for 35 to 40 minutes, you dragged me, you kicked me, you beat me, you threw shit at me, you made me take off clothes. I had to have sex with you, and I had to give the fuck up and just say, something woke me up and said, just act like you gonna go to sleep, Korea.
Mm.
That was
But
from then
even
on. I probably disrespected him. I ain't even gonna lie. You a bitch. You a bitch for what you do and da 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 da. But other than that, nobody deserves that. Me
so
or our
even with
mom.
the so even with the kickback that you gave him, because you pretty much talked back and fought back. What I'm
Mm.
asking you is, do you think that he dealt and put up with that for so long because of actual love, or because you were harder to get the money out of? Because
I would say probably
Well,
both. I think both.
yeah.
Yeah, I think a little bit
okay,
of both.
Thank you, Miss Lowe. Miss Lowe, thank you, my love. Great questions,
okay,
my dear.
good night.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
think it's both. I think it's the money, me not contributing, and I think he wanted to break me, especially by the Thanksgiving night where I felt. I think he wanted to break me, and I remember I will have to find the text messaging, but I remember sending him a text message like, "You're trying to break me, and you won't break me, bruh. You're not gonna
Mm.
get it. You're not gonna get it." And by the grace of God, he didn't.
Thank you, Jesus.
So,
Well, I'm actually happy that you're back, full throttle.
Rosa, is this wait? Is this
What's up?
Rosa? Yeah, this is
It's
Rosa.
me.
Rosa.
It's me. It's me.
Donna.
Now,
Hey,
sister, I'm coming over here.
Boosie.
I gotta be fair. I gotta give you the pros and the cons. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
go ahead. Okay.
Um, Girl, we begged you not to
Mhm.
go. We begged
Mhm.
you. The family begged you. Gag Nation begged you because I feel as if that you being a black powerful woman, everybody see what you exude. You exude power. You exude confidence. You exude all that. And I feel as if that no shade. He looked at that power and said that he needed that on his team. My thing is, this was a strategic plan. It wasn't just about falling in love with you or liking you or you coming in there.
Mm.
My thing is, when you came in there, you have to hold yourself accountable too because
Yeah, I do.
every other woman around he broke, and the reason you were kept around was to manifest and keep those other women in line and to keep them uplifted in whatever his plan was. That was your job, and that's what you did.
Yes. Yeah,
And
I
that's what you
agree.
did. And my thing is, even though
I
you
agree.
knew your
I think.
power, you went in there strong and knowing that, oh, I can handle this. And another thing too is, a lot of times people like to take on projects, and you felt, even though you've
Mm.
seen all the other situations and all the other storylines, you felt like, oh, I'm a black powerful woman, I can go in there and change that. No, you can't change toxic behavior and toxic
No,
traits.
no,
That's
but
just, go ahead.
this is the thing, Rosa. I didn't think so. There was two things and then I said this early. There was two things that I saw about him. It was the diamond situation where somebody got killed and poly
Hmm.
audition. That was it.
Hmm.
And it caught my interest. So even when I saw Jason's billboard in New York, somebody said, "Oh, that's TK." I didn't know who TK was, and a month later, literally a month later, I said, "Let me go in his live and see what he's about." But he was calm. He was in his car. He was playing music. The second time I went, he was aligned with Armani. It was respectful. It was no disrespect. It was not like it was nuts. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And then I think I left a comment on his Al Sharpton video where he's doing like some type of social activist, whatever the case may be. But whatever it was, he caught my attention and he said, "Let's build." We talked on the phone. He was very upfront about his past, like, I'm into poly. I have this girlfriend of 15 years and da 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 da, all this other stuff. And then he told me other stuff. And I was just like, okay, let me see. So I didn't know, like the Yetta situation, I didn't know until the middle of the relationship. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all
Hmm.
may not believe it, but I didn't know. And there was a lot of other situations that I was not aware of. I just wasn't part of that messy side, even with Jason. And Jason can account to that. The people in the family can account to that. I wasn't a part of it. But I get what you're saying and I understand your perspective. I will say that.
Okay, okay. I'm happy that you. And then my thing is, another thing is that girl, he's doing the same thing, same actions, just with different people. That taking y'all
That's
to
it.
take y'all to Denny's at 3 o'clock in the morning. Girl,
That's
keep
it.
y'all in the house and stuff. Girl, it's the same shit, just different
That's it.
characters. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So nobody really is like a hierarchy. Nobody's really number one. So I remember the episode when he had y'all in the kitchen, like wanting to like beef with each other, and the live was like, "Oh, Korea finna get into it with the other girl." No, it's not a point of who's the most important one, because everybody gets treated the same way. Everybody get 3
Yes.
a.m. on Denny's. Nobody gets to go
Yes.
nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He just used y'all for content to make money. And my thing is, anybody who even settles down to say like, "Oh, let me," even if you're not used to it, you be like, "Oh, let me compromise and see how this poly thing work and see if it's,
Work out.
if it'll work out. If it's not for you, don't force it."
Don't force it. I can only be myself, and I will say that I was myself throughout that entire poly relationship. Even though people thought that I was trying to take over and do, y'all don't know what was being discussed and what was being said and what was being denied and what was not happening on the back end, and that's okay. But I know how I am around somebody that I care about, that I love, and I'm gonna continue to do me. And I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, I get
Well,
it.
I'm
Thank you.
definitely happy that you're back. I just want to say
Thank you,
that.
Rosa.
Stay in this
Thank you, my
moment.
love.
Stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Keep the love that's
Yes.
around you. And at the end of the
Thank you,
day,
baby.
listen, as long as you forgave yourself, you don't need an apology from a bitch. So even if he comes later on and tries to give you a fake PR apology,
Right.
don't even accept it,
Right.
because you have already moved on from that
Right.
situation. So that's all I want to say.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, my love.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Donna.
I
All right,
love
everyone
Rosa.
says me. So, how are you feeling, Korea? Like you had your breakthrough, and it's a lot of love in the room.
Yeah, it's a lot of love. It's a lot of love, and I appreciate it, and I love it.
But I want to say this to you. Now you know, you really have an idea, a full fledged idea on what abuse looks like, whether it's verbal, whether it's sexual abuse, physical or mental. He
Mm-hmm.
gave you, and see, a lot of people don't understand. There's a blessing in every lesson. The lesson
Mm-hmm.
here, you have been blessed with knowledge that you can pass on to the next young lady.
Mm-hmm.
When you get into a new relationship,
It's a wrap.
any
I know.
red
Trust
flags,
me.
it's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. Any
Right.
red flags. Yeah. Any
Mm-hmm.
red flags. It's a wrap. And this
It's a
is the
wrap.
thing. Like, I felt. I mean, I felt like I was ready when I was talking to him, but maybe because of my father, I might not have been ready. And even with Armani, this is why I say to give grace, because I think even when they met, her brother just passed away. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
and then I think I heard even with a new girl now, her mom just passed away. Um, you know, just to be a little bit more, hopefully this helps somebody. That's what I will say.
It
I
will.
probably thought I was ready, but I don't think I was ready. And I might be wrong with the Armani situation. I think she told me that it was around the same time that they started talking, that her brother passed away. But yeah, it's
Yeah, he's praying on the week. And but you
yeah,
know what's sad and so damaging? This is how damaged Korea was. Yes, she made it out, but she needed therapy just to cope.
just a cope.
Korea
And
wasn't
I
heavy
stopped
on
and
the
I stopped
wine.
therapy for him. I don't know if people realize that, but I actually did stop going to therapy for him until me and Armani both left, and I can't. And after you guys, it took me a little bit after coming to Florida to even start the therapy back up.
Hmm.
It did.
And what man don't want you to better yourself internally? If she's doing therapy, why make her stop? Why does she have to give so much to you and so little to herself?
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, she needed therapy, and a lot of people do not accept that. They don't want to admit, I need a therapist. This lady is willing to admit the stuff that's been going on with me and the changes that you're putting me through. I need a place to cope. I need someone to talk to, and you want to take that away from her. You don't took a job, you took a laptop, you took a respect and her dignity. You gonna take a therapist too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. It's been a lot. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a
Okay,
lot. Y'all got the proof of stuff, and who was it? Oh, okay.
Somebody want to ask a question. Go ahead,
You know.
Loco.
Korea, did TKO
Oh,
ever give you any diseases from sleeping with other women?
no, not that I know of. No.
Thank
Mm-mm.
you, baby.
But when I got tested, no.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Very good question. And you blessed, Korea. You
I
blessed.
know. I know.
You
He feel
blessed,
like he
girl.
blessed. That man says all the time, like, I know the amount of women that I done had sex with, and da 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 da, and I ain't never contract. He says it all the time. But yeah. Mm-mm.
Fancy, I can't find you. You got to say me, Fancy. My Fancy. Okay. Korea, how you feeling? Are you up for a little more questions?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
It's
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, it's
All right.
whatever.
Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for everything. Okay. All right. Where's Fancy? I'm trying to bring Fancy up really quickly.
I'm here still. Don't worry. Even though I ain't got the camera, I'm still here.
Fancy, I can't find you. I'm about to pull a mix with Beyonce.
Oh Lord.
Wait, this is gonna be a question. These are questions,
Yeah,
you
I was
guys.
listening.
Save your comments. I need direct questions and you gotta be respectful.
Okay, my question is, Korea, is TKO jury real? I don't know if you answered that already, but is his jury
Oh,
real?
Thank you, Mix. Thank you, beautiful baby. It's one of my babies. Lord, they just show
Thank
out everywhere they go.
you.
Bye, bye. Oh Lord.
Bye.
Lord Jesus. Did she really want me to answer that? Yeah.
They not just her. Look in the comments.
But I feel like they already like. I mean, it depends on what it is. I ain't gonna say everything is just It depends on what you
So
like.
is it easy?
Depends on
Is
what
it
you
safe
love.
to say some came from Timu and some didn't? Can you? Is it
I ain't
like
gonna
that?
say Timu. I ain't
How
gonna say
about
Timu. I'm
Amazon?
just gonna say
Amazon is
some may not.
upgrade.
Yeah, some may
Amazon.
not be as pricey as the others. I will say that.
But did you think some came from Amazon?
I don't know where the hell he got it from.
Oh, he just be shopping.
I
When the
just
boxes
know
come
that if
in,
it, yeah, if it is what it is, if it look good, he gonna wear it. That's all
it's
I'm gonna say.
shining. You can shine. He be
Mhm,
okay.
mhm.
Okay. Okay, Nick. Where is Fancy? Fancy, I can't find you. Tati, I was just gonna grab you. Thank you guys for being respectful when you come up here. I know you all got your different feelings about everything that took place today, but at least thank you for coming up and being respectful and just asking questions, okay?
Mhm. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's run up, y'all.
Up,
Now Barbie
y'all.
know where he's from. Hey,
Hey,
Tati.
Korea. Hey, Auntie Em.
Hey, baby.
Listen, Korea, you did your biggest one tonight, bitch. Okay, period. Take his loser ass down. I never liked Tiki. I could always tell there was some energy with him that was incorrect and never liked him. But anyways, when he made y'all dress up and look alike and stuff like that, how did that make you feel? Like, did you like doing that? Like this type of uniform when you guys went live? Like, how was that?
Yeah, so I think the very if y'all go to his page and scroll all the way down to where I'm in his first pictures, I didn't like it. I was like, what the fuck? But I ain't gonna lie. As time went on, I wanted to. I like to. It was cute to me. To me, it's cute,
And
but
I ain't
that's
gonna
just my
lie,
opinion.
looking at it, it looks good.
Yeah,
It just was a
I
lot of
loved
fucking
it.
terror
Especially
behind it. It was
me, him, and Armani was fly as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. The pictures that even when I go back and research like shit, and I be like, damn, these pictures of me, him, and Armani look good. Yes, it was filtered. However, even off camera, we still motherfucking look good, and I loved it. But
fancy.
yeah, I eventually I grew to like it, and I love it. To this day, I love it. To this day, it just looks good. It just looks good.
But you just know the
Hmm.
sad thing about that? It was a facade. It was a whole front. It was literally a backdrop for the bullshit that was really going on when the cameras went
Going on the
off.
back end.
That's the sad part. He
Absolutely.
knows how to orchestrate a story. He knows how to
Hmm.
put the painting of the wall to pull a wool over everybody's face. He's so
Hmm.
good at it. He's so
Yep.
great at it.
Even now, I'm sure he will be cammed up and act like he don't know what's going on, what's happening, why he not going. Trust me. That man is scared out his motherfucking mind. Don't let that
Mm.
man fool you by camming up and acting like he cool. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people talk, because I don't talk about nobody, y'all. I'm about God and meditation. Meditation don't work for your ass. And I done told you that. I done meditate. I don't even meditate as much as you do. And I'm a little bit slower to anger than your ass. Change it up. Go to church, pray to God, give your life to God, ask for forgiveness or something, because something ain't working, honey. Lord Jesus.
Go ahead, Big
Hey
O.
No,
Just for
y'all.
me.
they say he drunk now. He should be.
Mm.
He need to be worried, because this interview ain't even nothing. Because when I fly my ass to motherfucking New York, it's gonna be a wrap. I mean, not New York, Las
Mm.
Vegas. Las Vegas. It's gonna be a wrap.
Hey y'all. So I just wanted to ask Korea. So you touched on him wanting to see Cherry the Boom, but trying to use you as the cover up. But he's the one that really wanted to meet her. So,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
well, you kind of insinuated that,
No. What I
like he
said
wanted to
was
see
he
her.
knew. No. What I said was he knew about the ball. No, I didn't. I said it ain't got nothing to do with Cherry the Boom. All I know is he knew about the ball, and when he told me about the ball and explained to me about the ball, and he was like, "Oh, well, Cherry Boom is gonna be there," and I was like, "Okay, I would love to meet her because I love Cherry the Boom. I like Dre Baby, da 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 da." But I ain't know nothing about that ball. He wanted to go to the ball. And I kept asking
Right.
him, why you keep telling people that I wanted to go to the ball? I ain't know nothing about that shit. I've been living in New York for I don't know how many years. That's all I said. So it's not the same thing. No, it's not. It's something different. But yeah, he already I guess he was aware of the ball through the app. I don't know. And it was gonna be good content. I have no idea. But no. I never said that he wanted to meet Cherry the Boom, honey. Even though
Okay. I don't know. But anyway, do you think that TKO really is like a DL man, and that's why he don't see women's
mm.
value?
A
Thank
deal,
you,
and
Big
that's why
O.
he don't.
Like, have you ever found anything about him like feminine or like
DL.
suspect?
Just say DL, Big O. That
DL.
DL.
Oh, DL.
Thank you, Big O. Great question, Princess.
Oh,
If you don't want to answer, career, don't answer.
no, no, that's my answer. I can't
And she's
stand
sticking
it.
to it.
I
And now
can't stand
y'all gift
it.
her.
Her
And she's
scratching
sticking
my
to
heart,
it.
it kill me.
And she's
No,
sticking. Can y'all give the panel, please? She's sticking to
yeah,
it. Shut the front door. Open the door. Open the closet.
no. I mean, okay, no. I'm gonna say no. But honey,
I'ma say on Masal
if that,
Makusa.
hold up, hold up.
If she say I'ma say no, I'ma say on Masal Makusa.
Let me say this. All I know is if there's ever, because I like I'm a little submissive and I do some shit for my nigga that I fuck with. But if there's ever any type of revenge porn ever, I ain't worried about it.
But leave it alone, cause you done said that's her.
I
Listen,
ain't
so
worried about it.
everybody got a smoking gun.
He better he
Everybody got a
still
smoking gun.
even after
Wait,
this.
Rhea.
He
But hold
hold
on.
up. Let me
But
say
hold
this.
on, Rhea, because you gotta save something for your pipe. You gotta save
Yeah,
something for
because
your pipe.
even after this, he better tread lightly. That's all I'm gonna
Everybody
say.
got a smoking gun. Everybody calm down.
Okay.
I need everybody to
Even
stop.
after
I need
this,
everybody to
he
stop.
better tread lightly.
I
Even
need
after this,
everybody. What's on the PK?
he
I need everybody to
he better
stop.
tread lightly. No shade.
I need everybody to breathe. I need everybody to stop texting. Bigo came up here and did too much with that question, and it was a loaded question. It was a loaded one, but I'm gonna say this: everyone has to keep a smoking gun. Everybody, okay? I ain't letting her do nothing because she. Remember, there may be some repercussions after this, and people have to have what they have in place. Miss Sprinkle,
She ready? Because I don't.
she on a break for a second. Miss Sprinkle, how are you, baby?
Good in yourself.
How's
How was your
everybody?
holiday?
My holiday is great. Can you put a one if you're enjoying the interview? It picked up. You guys, are we here? Is it getting? Are you enjoying it? Great. Put a two if you're not, and it's okay. Well, the momentum will pick up at some point. Okay, because we got lovers in the house. Okay, so give her a moment, you guys. She just had to go take a little break. Miss Sprinkle, you stay here for just a second. I think everybody need a little tinkle break at this point. Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here. I just had to
Okay, she's
tinkle
back.
real quick.
Okay, Miss
Yeah.
Sprinkle, take her, and I'll go get me a tinkle.
Um, so my question is, and you probably answered this already in your previous lives, but what interests you with you growing up in a monogamous household? What interests you in poly? I do see or
Mm.
you're kind of going into another poly relationship. Like, do you not want a monogamous relationship with one man? Do you see yourself having kids? So I'm interested about that.
All right, that's two parts. So I think at the time, I think he was just like, I'm a very one. I'm a very open minded individual. So I'm
Mm.
never closed off. I'm not judgmental. I'm just not that type of person. Y'all, can we please win this PK, even though it's a room PK, please, y'all? And so when TK would approach me, when he did approach me, it was very straightforward. He was very honest, and I was just open to it. I was like, all right, let me see what this is. It's something different. Let me see, and that's what it was. With this one, the only thing that I can say is with this poly relationship is the only thing that I can say is that um, I'm only open to it because when it comes to a monogamous relationship, and I've had a bad monogamous one, I'm not saying, oh, I'm cutting it off. Does that make sense?
Okay.
To
Yeah.
me, a relationship is a relationship. So regardless if it's with a man, if it's with a woman, or multiple women, or whatever, a relationship is a relationship. And for me, I typically don't cut it off just because it's bad. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I can have a different
Yeah.
experience. That's all.
So you are interested in women as well. Did you and Armani ever together? Never mind.
There's only one person that I know I'm definitely interested in as a woman, but we're not
Okay.
gonna talk about that. Okay,
We ain't gonna
Okay.
talk
let's
about
not.
Okay.
that.
And my last question. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you done?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Sprinkle.
Okay.
Why is
So
everybody putting this person's name in the comments?
Y'all don't
so
start
my
now. Y'all been
so
good
my
all
question.
night. Don't start.
No. I probably triggered them with that question.
Yeah, I know.
But
Y'all be good.
my last question. Were there so you with
Me and
you and
Armani
Armani,
never.
did y'all? No.
No.
I'm not. No, not with that. Um,
Okay.
did y'all have to walk on eggshells? Like, was it certain
Mm.
triggers for him that you had to say, "Oh, he's having a bad day. We need to leave him alone," or "Oh, they gave him a bad time on the live today. Duck and hide." Like,
Hmm.
can you elaborate on that?
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Sprinkle.
Um,
Okay, I'm done. Yeah.
the only thing that I can say to y'all is there were times where uh Armani would beg me to come back to Vegas
Mm.
to give her a break. And there was times
Mm.
where I'd be like, Armani, sit in the front seat of the car, because Lord Jesus, I don't want to deal with this man. Or there'll be times where she don't want me to leave. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, if I was there, it's giving Armani a break. If I wasn't there, she wanted me back. If I was there, I wanted Armani in the front seat. Even if she didn't want to be in the front seat, bruh, I don't think y'all understand the magnitude of the bullshit that I had to
Hmm.
deal with because, yeah. So
Wow.
yes, absolutely. Me and Armani gave each other breaks, and that's okay. That's okay. And this is why I always said the one thing I don't like about polygamy is or poly relationships is the fact that what a man could give me, a woman can't. I don't care what any, and I said this in his live, in my live. Even though it took a little minute for me and Armani to be like, okay, good, and we fuck with each other, and da 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 da. There is nothing Armani could have did to satisfy me as a woman at the time, and I'll be okay with it. However, with him, if he was mad at me, oh, he could throw Armani or the next female in my face and be good. Don't worry about nothing. He could be spiteful, disrespectful, and vice versa. When it came to him being mad at Armani, he would throw me in Armani's face. That's my opinion, and that's my truth. My opinion and my truth. And it's just not the same. So that is
Hmm.
a little bit of hesitation, which I know Luce and Mimi knows that I have, but I really haven't. I haven't experienced that with. Thank God, it's very new. We're really just getting to know each other, but thank God I haven't experienced that with Luce and Mimi. But yeah, nah, man, he's spiteful. He a Pisces, and Luce is a Pisces. So trust and believe it. Yeah, I expect it at some point in time, honey. Just because I don't see it, child.
Okay.
And
Coco to
Luce
go
better not bring
down.
his ass up in here. Luce better not bring his ass up in here. No shade.
I had Coco to go to my thing, but all right.
Hmm.
Where my me's at? Korea, you're doing really good.
Thank you, love. I think I'm a little bit over the hard part. The hard part was me and Armani's last whatchamacallit, to be honest with you. Yeah.
I can't bring some of y'all up because it's not letting me invite. Oh, they go fancy right there. God, I just saw fancy. Fancy.
Hey, Fancy.
I gotta put my camera off. Hold on. Okay. Blessings and recovery to you, Korea. I
Thank
want to
you.
go back to the first part of the interview when you had said that he had hit you the first time in the car because of your dad's picture. So I wanted to know, like, you had never been hit by a man before in a relationship. What was it that made you stay after that? Because it didn't sound like you were in too deep at that point.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
what
mm-hmm.
was it that made
I
you
think it's
continue the
just
relationship instead of letting it
yeah.
go?
Okay. I think it was just his sympathy. Like when he realized it was my dad, he just felt like he felt so bad. And I was just like trying to be understanding, and I was trying to understand like where he was coming from. Hey, it's a Cali Blue. And yeah, he was just very sympathetic. That's the only thing I could tell you. He was just like, oh my gosh, like this is your dad. I was like, yeah, he was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a younger picture of him, and I love this picture of him. He was in his raw moment or whatever the case may be. And, I just say, it's my dad. And he was just like, I didn't know, whatever, whatever. And I was just like, all right, let me just see. You know what I'm saying? But even after that, I think we just, we clicked so much. And I feel like we so called what we thought was love, I don't think it's love now. I'm out of it. That's not love. So if you get disrespected, constantly disrespected, constantly embarrassed, constantly getting physically, emotionally, spiritually abused, that's not love. But for me, at the time,
It
I
was
just
almost
took
like
it.
a warning sign because of what
Oh
it
yeah,
was that
yeah,
triggered
and
him to
that's what.
hit you that first
Yes,
time, being your
yeah, and
dad.
that's what made me not
And
move in. Yes, because I was ready to move in, but
Thank you,
when he
fancy.
did that, And I don't know if y'all remember, but when he did that, he made it so bad on live. She lied to me, y'all. She lied so bad that, da 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 da. And I'm like, but
Okay,
they don't know
ready?
what you, yeah, they don't know what you lied to me about. Like, you put your hands on me twice already.
Mm. And that's crazy.
Yeah,
And that's
he
crazy.
wants sympathy. He wants sympathy. He wants the sympathy, and he said it. And I know y'all hear it, but that's the reason why I changed my mind, because I was trying to see. Okay, he put hands on me, but let me see what changes. And thank God. And he was trying to break me, and he was trying to get me to move in. And thank God, y'all. Thank God. All praises and glory, honey, to the one above, that I did not give up my apartment and I never moved in. Thank God.
Mhm.
But God, honey. But God.
But God.
For real, for real. But
Hey,
God. That's
Empress.
all. That's all I can say. What's up, a Coco to go?
Hey, there. Okay, so I just have a question. As I was growing up, my mother, she was, a part of DV. She didn't hit back.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I was like, I would never, if I ever go through that, I'm gonna fight back. But when I actually went through it,
Mm.
I didn't.
Come
So,
on now.
how did you get that courage to fight back? Because I
Mm,
think like, oh, how about if who's there to stop it? Who's gonna be there
yeah,
to save me if things get too bad? So, how
yeah.
did you get to that point to you fighting back?
That's a good
I
question, Coach.
To be honest, I felt like I always felt back. So I mean, I always fought back, and regardless if it was me or Armani, I always fought back, and I will repeat it over again. If it was if it was me and Armani, I mean, if it was me and TK, it was me and TK. But if it was me and Armani, I would go in and I would say, "Hey, calm down," and I could walk away. But if I hear some shit, we all three gonna be fighting, or we all three gonna be fighting at this point. I always stood up for Armani. I always stood up for Armani, and she would never deny that. I don't give a fuck if I'm waking up out my sleep, if I'm coming back from the gym, walking the dogs, cook. I don't give a fuck. That's just me, and we all
Absolutely.
three gonna be fighting. However, um, however, when it comes to everything in the end, even though I stood up, I never walked away completely. So I think that's my accountability. I think I was just submissive and stupid,
You were
if
you
that
were
makes
still in
sense.
love. You were
And I
still
and
in
I was
love,
in
and it's
love. Yeah,
okay.
but
Yeah.
stupid. I would say stupid in love though. I would say
Mm-hmm.
stupid in love. I was still stupid in love, and I take accountability for it. I think there was plenty of times where I should have called the cops and I didn't. I think that thank God I'm still in the statute of limitations. Thank God. But it's just different because I have friends who experienced the same shit that I went through, and I would tell them, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Walk away. I'm here for you. Call
Mm-hmm.
me. Da 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 da. Whatever, 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 whatever. And I didn't take my same advice, and I don't I don't judge myself. I do feel a little bit bad for myself. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't judge myself. This is where the grace comes in. This is where you got to be a little bit softer with people. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's story is different. Everybody's story is different. I pray that my story will help somebody where if they see it and they hear about it, oh, I'm done. I'm out. You can walk away. You're strong enough as a woman. Walk away right now in this moment because you're being disrespected, embarrassed, or whatever the case may be, bruh. I've heard. Okay, I ain't gonna do that. All right, my bad. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Hey y'all, how
y'all
y'all
keep
doing?
spamming. Go ahead, Miller.
Hey,
D
how y'all
stop
doing?
before we have to mute you.
So
Hey,
this been a
Miller.
good interview. I got a quick question for you. So how soon do you think you gonna press charges?
However soon I could fly out there, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I would just. I
So
think I
So
need to.
so
awesome
so you
interview.
guys know she's already been in contact with the authorities. So I
Yeah.
guess you missed that part of the interview. The reason why she couldn't press charges in New York is because she did not have the physical evidence. She only had
Mhm.
the beatings that she received in Vegas. So that's why we
Mhm.
have to go to Vegas. But
No, I've
now
been here the
she
whole time.
okay, well she
But
found the
y'all been,
receipts for New
yeah.
York now. Now she just got
Mhm.
the receipts for New York tonight. She sent it to a
Yeah.
Sarah and she was texting tonight, did I send you something? And this lady just sent
Mhm.
her all these receipts and videos.
She sent the
Now
other
she got a
receipts.
leg to stand on Tuesday morning.
And
Mhm.
I would say
Absolutely.
the first part, I felt like you was nervous, but when you did, regroup and come back, the second part, you have really, did your big one. I would say that
Oh,
Yes.
good interview.
thank you,
Thank
love.
you,
I appreciate
Miller.
that. Thank
Thank you, Miller. That
you.
was
Yeah.
all
Thank
right. Thank you, baby. Japan, I'm
you. Yeah.
finna kick you out of here. D, stop it. What's wrong with y'all? Do y'all know y'all spamming comments? And D ain't even coming. Anybody see me? Add me, mama. Oh, I just. Okay, go ahead. Come on. That's bingo. Hey.
Okay. Hey, Mama Imp, and hey, Korea.
Hey,
Hey,
baby.
boo.
My question is, my question to Korea is, okay, you know how you said when you and Armani had escaped, y'all went to Reese's house. Did TKL ever know of? Did he ever eventually find out that y'all did go to Reese's house?
Yeah. Yeah, because Armani is a very truthful person, and this is what I can.
Thank you, bingo hall.
Mm, this is where I feel like I was a little bit upset with Armani. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit upset with her because the shit that I sacrificed for Armani, as far as my job and just her safety and stuff like that, and the stuff that I was telling her, I don't know if TK presented it
Who?
to me in a different light or not, but I just I didn't respect it. So like like when she lied about being in contact with, so Armani don't know how to lie. She don't know how to lie. Armani doesn't know how to lie, and so what I will say is that um when I was tell like for example, and I was like, why would you have you know what I'm saying, your conversation with Reese in your phone? Why would you keep the name? Da 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 da. It wasn't that I was teaching her necessarily how to, but like I know TK. I'm smart enough to know TK. And it's just like, bruh, don't lie if you know you're still talking to this man. You know, any man or any woman, if they feel like you cheating on them, they gonna say, give me your phone.
They say Armani knows how to lie good. They say she lied to them
Okay,
every
well,
day on Vigo.
I don't know. But that's just my thing. And so stuff that I felt like was between me and Armani, she told the truth to TK, but it's not the truth because I think she said to TK when the probation officers came, Korea wanted me to tell them what happened. Da, da, da. I didn't tell you that. What I told you was you got your bags packed. Can you stay here a little bit longer so I can exit respectfully and go to Reese's house? That's what the fuck I told you. I never said tell them what the fuck that man did to you. I never said that. The whole week, this woman has said, call the cops, Korea. Call the cops. Call the cops, Korea. Like, I'm scared, Korea. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. And then for
Mm.
TK to tell me after the fact, well, Armani told me the truth and we've been speaking and da da da. And she said that you said, I didn't tell her to tell on you. What I did say was, can you stay here while I walk out of here respectfully and get an
Mm.
Uber or whoever need to pick me up, or can you drive me somewhere? Whatever it is at that moment. That's it. And I was mad at her about that. And I don't know if you remember it, but me, you, and Royce was out to dinner at a vegan restaurant,
In
and
New
she
York,
called me in New
and
York,
you got up and left them away
and
from
I
the
got
table.
up and I
Yeah.
left Yes, I got up and I left. I probably even ended my live and I talked. I said, why the fuck would you tell him that I said XYZ or did it? Like, bruh. But I get it. I'm not holding nothing. I'm not holding no grudges. I ain't mad. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. It is what
Okay,
it is. Go ahead.
these girls want to write this email on your behalf to Bigo. So I'm going to give you
Mm,
guys two email addresses, you guys. One
okay.
is, let me know when y'all ready. Somebody, everybody type U.S. host operation, U.S. host operation at bigo.sg. Okay. U.S. host operation at Bigo. Okay. At least we can do a call to action. It's okay. At least we taking a step to do something.
Stop.
So with the photos you guys got and all the abuse and everything, you guys right. She's gonna also have her police reports is gonna go in as well. Police reports have to go in as well. But we can start here. Also, don't forget the domestic violence hotline, you guys, right? All right, I have
Absolutely.
another email from you for you guys. Hold on, let me get you guys a domestic violence hotline. We did
Hey,
mention
Queen.
it earlier this tonight, and it's going to be 1-800. Hold on. All right, 1-800-799-7233. That should be 1-800-799-SAFE. Is that correct? If you want to text the domestic violence hotline from your phone, that would be 88788. That's how you text, okay? But you can always just Google DV hotline on your phone. Google DV hotline,
Mm,
and it'll give you an
mm,
option to call, text, chat, or send a message to the official website. Okay?
mm,
DV hotline, okay? Now, also, you got the U.S. host operations email address, so you can send the pictures that you saw here today. All the with her eye split in the blood and her lip bust open, the knot behind her head, the big bruises on her legs, all over
on
her
my
knees.
legs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She showed you guys this proof because everyone keeps asking, is Bigo gonna take him off? Bigo. So this is our call to action. Since you guys ask this question all the time, this is the call to action. We would love for you guys to take action at this time. Send in the photos that you have. Send it into the Bigo email and let's see what happens. We don't know what Bigo's plan
So,
is. We don't, but at least we're trying. We'll take a step. Okay. And it's simple. Just put everybody's Bigo ID that's involved, her Bigo ID, the person that abused her, and the
mm-hmm.
pictures. This person
Mm-hmm.
needs to leave this app immediately. Period. Abusing the girls, beating the girls, taking the girls' money. Period. And if it ain't your business law, then it ain't your business. But this is for the girls that always ask every day, what can Bigo do? What will Bigo do? Well, it's power in numbers. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's power in numbers. All right, now who wants to come up next? Add me, okay. I'm trying to add you, baby. Here we go. Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can,
Hi.
my love.
Hey, Korea, I wanted to ask you about a time that you were in the car with TKO and you both were lying with Dre Baby. And he was very upset with you because he was saying that you were telling you all's business online, but he asked you not to. Did anything happen after that?
No, I can't. No, not that I remember, but I remember that because I think that was the live where I was like, I don't want to talk to Dre Baby, right? And he
Yep.
forced it, and he was like, "No, talk to her." But when I started talking to Dre Baby, it was a problem,
Right.
and I was just like, "Oh, this is like fucking crazy." But nah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anything happened off the app, to be honest.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you, now.
Hmm.
Can you
Thank you.
drop me, please?
Yes, my love. I sure
Thank you.
can. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Kia.
Can we talk about the pillow talk that you said you was gonna get into?
The pillow talk with between TKO and
What?
when he do like with the other girls on the app, like with Barbie and stuff like that.
With anybody. I mean, he pillow
Yeah.
talks. What do you need to know?
No, I thought y'all was just gonna have a conversation about it. That's all.
Oh yeah, I mean,
We can.
uh,
Thank you. We
there
can.
was a lot of stuff that I felt like at the time that people knew about me that shouldn't have known, and I knew it's because he pillow talked. I mean, that's your
And this is my
confirmation.
question, though, Korea. Do you think he's gossiping about you because he knows these women are going to give him money, and this is his way of
Oh,
really like,
absolutely,
yeah, it's putting money in, yeah.
absolutely. I think there's like, oh, like he'll show shit. Like I think Barbie thinks that I just spent so much, but if you go to the Cash App, yeah, I could go to Cash App on here real time, and what I have is what I have. Because the last time we sent a Cash App to each other was 2023, honey. That man sent more to me. No shade. Now, granted, I sent him some shit on Bigo. I'm not denying it. But Lord Jesus, I sent more than motherfucking Ed.CEO in a motherfucking year than I sent him.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your point?
It's okay.
I'm cashy with motherfucking Jason. I was sending Jason yachts left and right. Who like, bruh, that's just my motherfucking pocket. I don't
Okay.
understand.
Um, Korea, what message would you
Hey
give?
y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nola is up here. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nola.
Ain't no cash.
No, go ahead, Em. I wait. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay,
Em.
Korea, what message would you send out to Armani on this present day?
Ooh.
What word would you have for her? What message?
Uh, the only thing the last thing that I ever told Armani was, Armani, you're not gonna like me after this interview, and that's something I have to deal with. However, I will continue to pray for you and that baby, and I will continue to pray that you make the right decision. And that's it. I have to wipe my hands because I don't think y'all know the extent of what I did for Armani. And I don't want no kudos. I don't want no kudos. Don't give me no kudos. I don't want it. But
Mm.
I know I lost a lot of shit during that time because I didn't feel comfortable leaving that woman in that home by herself with TK. And they both know I lost my job because of it. And it's okay. And it's all right. And I support her in her decision.
And you almost like to lost your house behind it too.
That part. I almost lost my damn place about behind it too. And it's
Mm-hmm.
okay, and it is what it is. And I just have to deal with it. But as a woman, I couldn't leave her by herself, knowing what was happening on the back end, and I was not going to allow me being in that household and letting another woman come into that household, knowing what I experienced and what Armani experienced. And that's just me. Y'all can either fuck with me or you don't. And y'all can think I'm full of shit or you don't. I don't. I don't give a fuck. But honey, I know what I went through. And I know I lost my job because of two motherfuckers. That was Armani Bougie, Desiree Bruner, and TK Capone, Antonio
Mm.
DeJuan Keller. I lost my motherfucking job off of.
That's Nola's bird, not mine. Period, Korea.
You said what?
It,
That's Nola's bird.
no.
Now, Korea, I know you're feeling good with your little wine. So when you start talking a little bit, I'm gonna stop you a little bit because okay. So I'm not gonna be rude. I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna hold you a little bit, okay? Because I know you're ready. So, but
Mm,
I got you. Okay, go ahead,
yeah.
Nola.
All right. I just have one question.
That was your
Hey
question.
y'all.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Um, if and when you kind of pretty much kind of answered it with what you said a few seconds ago, but if and when Armani leaves and she needs somewhere to go, would you open your home up to her and her baby? Even if it's just temporary, if she just like needs to get out in a
Yeah,
split second and needed
absolutely.
somewhere to go, would you allow her
Oh
to come stay
yeah.
with you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay, that's what's up.
Absolutely.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
That was
Do
my
you have
question.
thank you, love. Thank you.
Yes, good
Absolutely.
answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. I was hoping
Absolutely.
you would say that.
Thank you. Life too short. Do you have
All right.
wet
Thanks
wet
for letting
in
me up,
your
Imp.
in the box? Do you got wet wet in the box?
I can find out. Okay, let me see if wet down here. Thank you, Nola.
I think it's
You're a good
too. I think
bird.
it's too busy.
Wet in the box. I can kick some people out so wet can get in the box.
Yeah, do that because
Okay, let me bring her up and then we'll find wet.
okay.
Classic come wet. Where you at?
Hey, Korea. Hey, Imp.
Wet wet. You got to leave a
So,
comment. Wet wet.
hey,
What's up?
y'all.
Classic.
Hey, so,
Hey, classic.
I do want to say I do remember the incident that you were explaining about on Thanksgiving. I think I asked you about like a piece of that in your live, and I do remember them turning up the music. I do remember them looking around at each other, and I remember people picking up
Thank
on it in
you.
the comments. So I do remember
Thank
that. I remember that moment. Um, but piggybacking on that, you, Imp, and Royce had all went to hang out. I'm not sure if you were in New York or if you were in
you.
Florida, and you could
Mm-hmm.
tell that there was some obvious tension between you and TKO. I believe you had
Okay.
said something about an outfit or something that you had put on that he didn't
Oh
approve of, but he
yeah.
was really nagging you. In my opinion, he was really nagging you when you were on that trip. I remember you even had to go into the bathroom at one point because
Yeah.
the music was
Hmm.
loud and he couldn't
Right.
hear you. Can you describe some of the things that he was saying to you
Mm,
at that time?
yeah. I think at that point, so he was upset with me, and the reason why he was upset with me is because whenever TKO would FaceTime me, I would cam up. And because I had a room at that moment, I didn't cam up because he thought, I ain't even gonna lie. I lied to him and said I was back in New York, right? And he had a gut instinct for whatever reason that I was in Florida with Imp and Royce. And when he wanted me to cam up, I didn't cam up. So this is y'all
Mm.
okay? This is the reason why he said he broke up with me. And the reason why he said he broke up with me is because he said, if you don't cam up right now, it's a wrap. And I never cammed up. Mind you, oh, this is another thing. Mind you, that I kind of already made up and I don't care about who broke up with who. I ain't gonna shade you. But mind you, by the time I hit Royce and Imp up to get away and have a little vacation, my mind was already made up. And there was two reasons why my mind was already made up. Because I knew that as a woman, that if I couldn't stay in that household with another woman coming in, knowing I know what goes on in that household, I already made up my mind. So I like when I tell y'all I don't give a fuck that he said, but I broke up with her. Did it? Okay, you broke up with me. You had it. That's one.
Okay, so Corey, I'm going to ask a question. I think there's a young lady down here that was in the hospital. I guess I guess we'll say hi to her and see where her spirit is. But
Mhm.
we are having a panel discussion, you ladies, in regards
That
to
yeah.
women.
Let me finish. So she can come up. I think it's
Yeah.
wet wet. She can come up. The second
Okay.
thing is that he talked about doing monogamy with me, and I told him to his face. The only person that come back is Armani, and we got to work on some shit. There's a lot of deep conversations that we have to have. But the next day before I left for Imp and Royce, he woke up and he said, "I wish
Oh, really?
that you was a little bit more submissive in the fact that you allowed me to lead and say and not give me an ultimatum." He felt like I gave him an ultimatum and he didn't have the money to pay Boss Life back. In that moment, everything was cool. It was calm, and I had to respect his decision as a man to say, this man said I don't have the money to pay Boss Life back, so she has to come up in this house. And I stood on what I stood on. I'm not gonna be here. And he
Hmm.
said to me, he said, okay. And I said, I'm gonna let you be Polly and do what you do. And he was like, well, if that's the case, I don't want you having sex with nobody. I don't want you doing it. I said, no, 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 no. That's not how things go. because if we're separated, we separated, right? And I was like, but I said I have to swallow this because you're choosing money because I'm trying to figure out a way how the fuck we can pay Boss Life back for the amount of money that she already done gave him at this point, y'all. But
And you
I
know
had
what's
to
sad? You know what's sad, Korea?
what?
He spent the money on himself, but you
And he
trying to
spent
be
it
a
on
real
himself.
woman to come up with the funds to help him give it back. That's crazy.
Yes, and he spent it on himself, and we couldn't figure out a way because Armani wasn't there. I hadn't fully moved in, and I actually get what he's saying. I never like really moved in and contributed the way that he wanted to. So cool. I'm gonna respect your decision. You want to do poly? Go live your poly life, bruh. But I won't be here because I already know. And I told Armani and him to their face in that
Exactly.
hot summer day. I did it to their face. I won't be here knowing what goes on the back end. And that's cool. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So even after that, when I went to LA and he keeps saying he broke up with me, yeah, you broke up with me because I wouldn't cam up. And I did lie to him. I mean, not LA, my bad, to Florida. I did lie to him and said that I was in New York. I said I was in New York, but I was in Florida and I wouldn't. So okay, you can have that. You broke up with me because I would never cam up. You broke up with me,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I know what the fuck I experienced. And what's crazy about this man is that he will be like, "Yeah, but I ain't really necessarily put hands on you like that in a while since Thanksgiving."
Mm.
Just because it didn't happen to me, don't mean I'm not traumatized. I had to tell him that to his face.
Okay.
I had to tell this man to his face. Just because that shit don't happen to me, don't mean I'm not traumatized. Like, what the fuck, bruh? You're fucking mental to even fucking think that shit. He did that twice. He did that with Armani and he did it with Boss Life. When Boss Life said, when she went to jail and he went to jail, I said, did you really put hands on her? Yeah, but I ain't put hands on her like, like how I
And
did
it's
you and
so funny
Armani.
though, because he denied and said he never touched her. That'd be the cold part. He beats on
That
everybody,
part.
then denies it. Okay,
Yes. Yeah, but
let's get into this career
it
real
didn't
quick.
happen like it didn't happen
Let's see
like
what's
how I
going
need
on with
you.
Wet Wet. Hold on, Korea. Let's see what's going on with
Okay,
Miss
go
Wet
ahead.
Wet. Miss Wet Wet, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm reading the comments. I'm not a bum. I'm 42 years old. I've had my teeth knocked out. I've been in the hospital since August 8th of last year from the same situation she was in, and he broke my femur. I can't walk. I'm still trying to learn how to walk. I'm wheelchair bound. I'm stuck in a hospital bed.
Mm,
I'm not a bum. I had all my teeth knocked out. I had my jaw broken, my rib broken, and now the hardest, biggest bone
mm,
in the body to break is shattered. I
mm,
got a metal knee. I got a rod stuck up on my femur. Like, people don't understand this. This is crazy out in Vegas. I've been stuck out here since 2007. Ain't nothing good came from here but violence.
right. Yeah, Vegas is wild. I ain't gonna lie.
So who is the person that beat you, Wet Wet?
Um, I won't give his government name out, but it's my kid's father, and he's into um multiple women getting money on the streets, and
Mm,
I wasn't one of the women that wanted to live that lifestyle. I was raised very nurtured. I got what I want from my parents. I didn't have to live like that, and I don't know. They say that's the type of people you attract. I didn't go out
yeah,
looking for a guy. They prey on us out
yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm. So how did you get to Vegas? Are you from Vegas, my love?
Right.
No, I'm from Philadelphia.
How did you get to
What?
Vegas, boo? How did you get to Vegas?
Um, I moved out of Philadelphia from my daughter's father. I had to bring him on the Maury show for domestic
What?
violence
Maury Park.
relationships.
She
Maury
went on a
Povich.
Yeah, I
lecture.
was on there.
Yeah.
I was on there 2 times. It was I'm forced to obey the man I love, controlling and abusive relationships, and then they found me out here and brought me back for a 15-year update.
Oh, okay, okay,
Mm.
okay.
But I had to go on there because I didn't have any support when I was going through it, and I didn't want to
Right.
be a Jane Doe. So I went on there just in case something did happen to me, they would know who to investigate.
Okay. Bless your heart. So, can I ask you an honest question?
Yes,
Your kid's father, was he pimping you out as well?
no, he couldn't get that control over me. I was more street smart than he was, and I don't bite my tongue. So that's where a lot of the abuse came from. I stood on what I meant. I don't say what I
Okay.
mean and not mean what I say.
All right. So another question I have. So while you're dating him, he was pimping out other girls.
Yes, he had about 8 other girls.
Okay. Okay. Did he abuse those girls as well?
Oh yes, it's a lot going on out here, and it's
Mhm.
not like it behind closed doors. They do it in the streets too. They
I
sit
have a
in
question.
parking lots, wait for the females to get back. If they don't get back on time, they get beat.
Now this is a serious question because I know you say you weren't in the life, but you was around it. By any chance, and this is a serious question, everyone in the comments, have you ever heard of TKO Capone?
I've been watching his lives, and I even brought my situation up in his live, and he kind of like shunned it and tried not to talk about it too much. Like he couldn't give direct eye contact to the camera. So that's why I kind of knew what he was on. He's using poly as an outreach for what he's doing.
And what
He's
do you
not
think he's
doing it for
doing?
the right reason. He's
And what do you
pimping.
think he's doing? He's
He's
what?
pimping. He's
Oh,
pimping. I watch him drop his girls off. I've been out in Vegas since '07. I've seen him several times down the strip.
um, let's change this form of let's.
I don't know how to say it anyway, but the truth.
Mhm.
Well, how
I
long
mean,
have you been in the
honestly,
hospital? How long have you been in the hospital?
August 8th of last year, but
So
I
when is the
get
last?
outings. I get
So
outings, so I'm
you go
allowed to go out on
outside.
day. Yeah, I'm allowed to go on day passes.
So what kind of? Okay, so we're not gonna say where you are. Well, you gotta keep yourself safe. So when you go outside, are you going outside to see your children?
Yes, I go see my kids on the other side of town, but I have to watch because my kid's father, he already showed up here once and they have him 86, and then 2 days later a brick goes through the window 2 windows down from me.
Really? I
What?
have another
Yeah.
question. When you've seen TKO dropping off girls, what type of car was he in?
He was in I seen him recently in the Jeep.
In a Jeep?
In a
Like
Jeep.
the truck. The truck
What type of truck?
that he claimed he got Armani.
Oh, what color is that truck?
Um he just showed it. I don't
No,
remember.
I'm talking about what you've seen.
I seen
When
him. I just seen him like he was walking out of the casino.
oh, what casino was it?
The Aria.
I like the Aria. They have the best rooms, I swear.
Yeah, I
So
do like the Aria.
what color I do, yeah. What color was the Jeep?
He was at the where they drop off the cars and they wait for the people to go get them valet.
Ballet.
What color was it?
Oh no, I left before then because I took my kids there to eat.
Oh, so you don't know that whether or not he was in the Jeep?
I know that on his live he was going to somewhere in it. So when
Oh,
I
you just
seen
followed
him,
him on his live. Okay. So how can we help you today, Wet Wet?
I just like I'm having a hard time physically healing, but the mental part it's difficult when you don't have an outlet to mentally heal. And just listening to her, it brings back flashback memories. Like I can relate to her pain and her hurt, but like she seems like she's getting stronger, and I feel like I'm weaker. Like when you have to like anytime I leave and you have to constantly watch over your shoulders, it's
Are you
like I don't know. It's the fear, and it's like you can't always rely on Vegas cops because they're dirty.
Yeah, I
well?
get it.
I
You just
They're
hope
gotta be.
dirty. It's
you
kind of
gotta.
like you have to be your own advocate and you have to be your own protection. At the same time, I my daughter just turned 21, so she's getting out into
I
the
know.
clubs and stuff, and I'm
Well,
scared
listen. Well,
for
hold
her.
on, Wet Wet, because we're mixing stories. Let me just tell you guys in the comments. You don't have to bring me nobody. She's in the hospital because the reason why this lovely lady is up here is because the
Right.
comments just kept making us bring her up here. Okay, so Wet Wet, do you
Right.
have? I'm glad you're safe. You're in a hospital. You're away from your abuser. Your kids seem to be safe. I definitely think you need to continue to pray and get some therapy. All right,
Right.
because we all need some. And I'm sorry that you're healing so slow, but I want you to get therapy. But my beautiful lady, do you have a question for Korea?
I just want to know, besides therapy, what made you be as strong as you are right now? Because I feel like I'm lacking
Mm.
the strength that you have in your face. I see the hurt, but I see the strength more.
Mm.
That's a good question.
Um, Lord Jesus, I think my strength, because there is a lot of hurt, right? And I think my strength just comes from me. I feel like it would be the same advice that I would give anybody. The reason why you walk away, you gotta remind yourself of why you're walking away, right? Or why you're moving on. And I had to keep telling myself, even though the incident happened to Armani, I was still traumatized by it. I got messages that I sent her. I got messages that I sent to my friend that said the same exact thing from a year ago. I think maybe almost a year ago. Um, and you have to remember that. And I just kind of woke up from it, to be honest with you. And um, I always wanted people to change and do better, but when you're triggered by certain things and when you start to see certain things and you see it and you're like, wait, something not right, and this person ain't gonna change, and this person think he's untouchable, whatever, you just gotta be strong, and you gotta know that you're covered, and you gotta know that if you survived what you already survived, that you're gonna be okay, because God is not gonna put on you what you cannot handle, my love. And that's to Wet Wet. I know Gigi Slim is somebody different, but that's to Wet Wet. So it was a lot of things, to be honest with you.
Mhm. Excuse me for a second, Korea. Can some of you guys drop some of those photos of Korea in the comments so some of the people can grab them and send the emails out? Just drop whatever photos you have in the comments so Bonbon or anybody
Okay.
can grab them. They want to send their email to US host operation at bigo.sg.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Okay, Gigi Slim.
Okay, hey Korea.
Hey,
So
love.
with everything that you was going through with TKO, how with the abuse, how did your family feel about that?
They didn't know until now. They
Okay.
didn't know. My brothers definitely told them, if my sister ever come to me and say some shit, it's gonna be a wrap. But they didn't know because I would always deny it until now. And until now, they think I'm doing the right thing. I will say that, and they support me.
Um. Okay. I'm. What's your religion? Can I ask that? Because
She talking to
you
me or she
all.
talking to Imp? I'm confused.
No, you
Oh,
were
you talking to
saying, you
me?
said, yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not. I'm non-denominational to an extent. Non-denominational. That means that no matter who you believe in, we end up believing in the same God.
Okay, so all the resources that you had, um, and so basically you was trying to help, Amani, because you had the resources, like, you had your other place, you had the money and all that, but was it about Amani you was trying to help, or was it like, I'm confused about,
Hold on, stop
like,
right there. Stop.
okay.
Fame, what are you confused about? Because I
Yeah,
feel as though
I'm confused
what are you
about,
confused
like,
about?
okay, the part of her going back each time, was it
yes.
for Amani or was it for
No,
the love of him?
no.
She
I
didn't say
was
she went each back each time for her money.
for
What she
Armani.
said
I did
was
not say that.
she did not say that.
But that's what I
She
was
said
asking. That's what I was asking because she was saying how they had calls and that she always took out for her and that she would let her come if she need her. So I was asking, like, was it the love? Was it the sex? Was it because you had base, you had
I was
home.
submissive and stupid. Fam,
Yes,
go
ma'am.
natural. I was
Hmm.
submissive and stupid. I was in love and stupid. Does that answer your question? Not till the end. Did I feel safe to leave Armani with TK? Not to the end. Even
You
though
feel
other
safe
stuff had
now with
happened
him?
throughout that time, but not to the end. That I said I can't leave Armani here. And I got text messages to friends. I got text messages to Armani to vouch for that. No shade. But throughout the whole entire time, almost 2 years, I was
Mm.
submissive and stupid, and I was submissive and in love. Does that answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Do you feel like you got closure?
I don't need closure.
Okay.
Because whoever has
Thank
them
you.
now don't have my man. Let me tell you this: what I have learned,
that
whoever
was a
has
good
them now,
question. Do you feel like you got closure? You got
yeah,
one out of
I don't
three.
need closure. I don't need closure. But whoever has them now don't have my man. They have my problem. He needs help. There's a big difference.
Okay, thank
A,
you.
okay, a big difference.
Good job, fam.
Big
Good
difference.
job, fam.
Oh my God! Finally, like when you call into the radio show, that's how I felt. My fingers was
I'm
hurting.
dead.
Hi
Sorry.
guys.
Hi.
I just want to say, Korea, I can kind of relate to what you're going through, and I'm just praying for
Mm.
you. My
Thank you, love.
question is, I know that TKO was dibbling and dabbling. I know we had said that he had cheated with knowledge. When he cheated with P&D, what was the lies he was telling you?
Mm.
I mean,
Butterfly, say this
you
for
know
me.
what? When it comes to P and D, I honestly don't know the time frame. So I don't know if we were still together. He probably did know him.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I know is the man don't got boundaries, y'all. So even with the girl, I think there was a girl that we met during court, and I think she said, "Well, he asked me to meet him at the park," and da da da. I believe, like, if it come to Barbie, knowledge, P and D, the girl from the court, I believe everything. That man, he don't got no. One thing about a man that I don't like is when you don't got standards and preference. That man don't got a standard or a
She
preference.
left.
He
Why she
like
leave?
whatever it is that's gonna be submissive to him, and that's a problem. And I learned that.
Okay. Also, Butterfly, I hope you're okay. Butterfly that was just up here to ask that question. I hope you're
Mhm.
okay in your situation. You did say that you're going through something. Ladies, it's hard
Yes,
sometimes to get away from the man that's beating on you. It's
absolutely,
hard, but just reach out to your family because what he's doing to you is wrong. What he's doing
absolutely.
to you is wrong, and he's trying to mold you and train you to feel as though he's beating you because you deserve it. He's beating you and it's not his fault. And he's beating you because he loves you and you're his bitch. That's not love. Okay? And I'm talking to all the women that's going through this. It's not love. Please decipher. He shouldn't be beating on you. Okay? Please, ladies. Love don't hurt like that. Okay? Okay? Now who said bring them up? Love is kind. Love is fun. Love is communication. Love is a struggle, but love should not be black split eyes like Korea had, knots behind Korea head, bruises all up and down her fucking head, legs. That's not love. Being drugged all across the room, head bumping all on the floor, just like a rag doll being thrown in a closet, pulled out the closet. Then her body was so tired, he just laid all inside of her and she didn't
That's
move.
it.
Not
Yeah,
love.
that's not love, honey. And I had to accept that. I think he thinks he know how to love, but he doesn't. He don't love me. He don't love Armani. He love himself. He don't love the new people that's
35,
up in there.
45 minutes.
He don't love none of that.
Ain't he bitter?
And he bit
Like
me.
like a fucking coward. All right, everybody saying ad. I'm sorry I missed so many ads. I'm just gonna add whoever I see. Sorry, you guys.
Hey, Playmates. Hey,
Hey,
Rhea.
baby.
I had a quick question for you, baby. Um,
That's
I
my
wanted to
love.
know what message do you have for the ladies that, like the Moets and the girls that
Mm.
were all there doing their thing? What message do you have for those ladies? Because sometimes, when you say things like this is happening, they don't understand it. So if they was in that
Yeah.
place, what message do you have for those ladies? Thank you so much for bringing that
Good
up.
Um.
question, boo boo. Ooh, good question.
Um. I just feel like the only thing is that I know that I can do is speak my truth, and hopefully that somebody would wait. I don't care if it's with him or not. It could be, any woman that don't or that's experiencing what we're experiencing. It don't have to be with a person on here. And another thing I would say is just have grace because y'all, we have to remember, and I got to take accountability because I used to be one of those women that would cam up and say, "No, we good," and nothing happened, and no, y'all are reaching, or y'all doing too much, and da 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 da. We
I
happy
am.
and da da. I was one of those women, so don't pass judgment. Just pray, and hopefully, whatever their intuition is as a woman, that they recognize it immediately. Hey, and say something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I had that intuition and I ignored it. And unfortunately, I experienced what I experienced and I stood by what I stood by, cammed up next to him or not. And it wasn't right. But, just pray and just pray for people and have grace for people and don't be mad and um, don't be so judgy of people and stuff like that. And just hopefully that women just wake up and realize, like I said, I had just lost my dad. I thought that I was okay. But in all honesty, I wasn't okay. And I think Armani told me she had just lost her brother when she met him. I think there's a new woman that lost her mom recently. Like there's a pattern and there's a pattern for a reason. And all we can do is pray. And hopefully what they saw of me and the time frame that I've been with him and the messages and everything that I done shown that hopefully some woman has woke up and realized something and can walk
Amen.
away or reach out to me and say, "Hey, Korea, this made a difference for me and I appreciate that," and whatever the case may be. And, just pray.
Uh-oh. Thank you, Rhea. Listen, everybody that's in the comments losing y'all mind. There's a lot of me's down there. Okay, I'm gonna get y'all. If you don't get you, then it'll be okay. We still got a panel discussion we having with all these other women. But I'm gonna grab y'all up. Just chill. Y'all don't got to curse and be cutting up. Y'all show out everywhere y'all go. Everywhere. And you be the main
I'm
ones
about to I'm
dragging us
about to
in
get
all
down
these
on
damn
one.
different rooms. Wait a minute, King
Hmm.
B. Let Luby ask her question. Luby, go ahead, baby.
Okay, hello Korea, hello Empress. My
Right.
question is,
Did he ever mention his childhood growing up, like how his like
Uh,
upbringing was?
mm, oh Jesus, how do I say this? No, he honestly really didn't. I don't know too much. I do know he don't know his father, and he doesn't really want to talk about his father. I think I don't know what happened like with his mom. It wasn't the best, but from the FaceTimes that I did see and the messages that I did see, they were really, really good. Now I will say between him and my mom, it was definitely different from Armani's family and I guess other families that he dealt with because my mom kind of like gave him a chance, you know what I'm saying? And was like, take care of my daughter. But obviously my mom didn't know what was happening on the back end at the time. And she was very, open to him. They would text. It was a good relationship and stuff like that. Now I will say I do find it weird that he doesn't really go home to see his mom. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all have such a good relationship, I was a little like, wait, you'll never go home. And there was just certain things like when it came to my mom that after my dad passed, we had arguments about because I was like, I'm not gonna leave my mom if this is going on in her house or in the house that I grew up in. I'm not about to leave her. And he would get upset about it. Like, no, I need you here and da 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 da. But I was just like, let me take care of this for her because I'm taking care of a lot of stuff for my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there was a little bit of red flags, but again, I ignored it. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But I don't know too much about the family aspect of it. I know his sister is very supportive and have been very supportive. Y'all know she's on the app. But yeah.
This
Okay,
is
King D.
is his real sister.
Yep.
Yeah, this is real sister.
They
She
definitely have the
questions.
same father, right? Definitely have the same father.
No, same mother.
Same mother. Okay, because she said she told me when I met her
No,
in Atlanta
that sister has the
has the
same.
same father. Okay,
Yes,
that's the only
that
one I
sister
know.
has a.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's the
no,
only
I
one I
know
know.
another sister. Yeah, I'm talking about the other sister. That
Okay.
sister, I don't.
Oh, okay. Good. So that's the one we know, Juicy. Yeah.
I'm not talking about.
Okay, I think this was a very great interview. Empress never ceases to fail me on these interviews, and I was happy. I was at work, damn near got wrote up, but I had to tune in. Okay, it was worth it.
Thank you, love. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, love.
Feel right now. I'm being for real. Okay, how do you feel right now? How do you feel?
Who's that? King B, you asked me that.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I feel I'm okay. I think I got over the hardest part, which was when I had to come back and cam up and tell what I experienced and what I experienced with Armani.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I just feel like this is what I'm talking about when I feel like God showed me signs because there was pictures. I said this and I said there was a time I went to press charges in New York and the lieutenant of this precinct said, well, do you have anything that happened in New York? And I said, I do, but I don't have proof. And she was like, well, you could still press charges, but I don't know what it would do. To be honest, and you would have to have two cases and da 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 da. So she was being very honest, very helpful, and I was just like, I left and I said, oh my gosh. I was talking to a friend and I said, oh my gosh. I said, I remember an incident. And I said, I got mad at him because I think he called Armani by another name. I don't know if it was Barbie or Knowledge. I can't remember at the time. And I got mad, like, why the fuck would you do this? And shout out to Barbie. She's texting me. Thank you, Barbie. And I said, and it busted. That's what happened with my leg. I think y'all saw the picture of my leg, my eye, and my lip. And we canned up the next day. And I was like, do somebody have this video? Like, I'm like, do anybody got this video of me? And he just bought the Bentley. We're riding around the city. I'm in a New York cab. And my eye is busted, my lip is busted, my legs are bruised, my arm is bruised. All that I couldn't find. I'm telling Eb, I can't find this shit. And I know I got
Hmm.
pictures of it. And then today, I forgot about a soror that I entrusted, and I sent her the pictures of my experience. And when I say that a lot of my journey has been God, it has been God when it came to my book. I didn't know how to start a book, I didn't know where to go. And I went to sleep and I woke up, and the next day, Jason Lee shouted out his writer. That's one sign. And then the Cassie and stuff started happening. And then the Cassie video triggered me because that nigga dragged me for about 40 minutes, dragging me, kicking me, hit me in my face, hit my head across shit, da 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 da, made me get naked, all this stuff. And I'm like, bruh, I was triggered. I know people think that I am lying, over exaggerating, or none of that. But the reason why I know it's true is because the next day I said it. I told everybody that was there on Thanksgiving Day that day. I told everybody what that man did to me. What's up, Joya? I told everybody. I'm talking about mothers. I'm talking about daughters. I'm talking about sons. I'm talking about friends, family, admins. Everybody knew. And they apologized to me because they
Mm,
saw how I looked. They apologized. It was like, I'm so sorry. I just didn't know what to do. And da-da-da. I had phone conversations. Don't ever go back to him. Don't ever. Da-da-da-da-da. All that shit. All of it. So he
mm,
can't come up and deny it because it happened in front of people. And the same story that I give y'all today, I'm giving to y'all. I gave to them that same day. My story hasn't changed, bruh. It hasn't changed. And when it came to Armani, because it didn't happen to me, don't mean that shit wasn't traumatic because I had to stand up. I had to be like, nigga, we all about to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna protect her and do the best that I can and calm your ass down and whatever the fuck it is. I lost my
Mm.
job
Yes, Lord.
because of them. Not because of them in a bad way. Well, him in a bad way, but I'm not saying
Him,
because of
yeah.
Armani in a bad way. But you know what I'm saying? I lost my corporate job because of y'all, because I didn't feel safe to leave Armani with him. And she know
mm.
how she looked. I can picture right now the vision of how thick Armani's hair was with blood, how it came down her face, bruh. And
Mm.
Armani was
Oh,
so strong that she did not want me to, even though she kept saying, call the cops, call the cops. Like before it happened, she kept saying, call the cops, call the cops, call the cops. But at the time, she was like, Korea, don't do it. Don't do it. It's okay. I'm going to be okay. Just get me a rag. Just give me the. We all got to calm down. We prayed. That nigga didn't apologize to her. He didn't say, all he said was, let's get through this and move on and da 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 da. And me and Armani, during the prayer, open our eyes and look at each other like, what the fuck?
Kimby, do you have
During the
another question,
prayer,
my love?
Kiki.
Kimby, you have
no,
another question? Oh,
that was it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
thank you,
so
handsome.
it's just, like I feel like I'm doing the right thing. That's my answer. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I don't regret it. I'm glad I woke the fuck up out. I'm gonna continue to
I'm
pray for
glad she's
Armani and
feeling
that
too.
baby. And it is what it is. Like I would have never thought, y'all. I would
West
tell
Caribbean.
them, I would always reiterate to them,
West
you would
Caribbean.
you
Mm-hmm.
hold on. I would always reiterate to them, you will never worry about me saying nothing. You would never, ever, ever, ever worry about me saying nothing. But
Caribbean.
when go ahead. You said what, my
No, you're
love?
fine. No, I'm talking to the
Okay.
comments. You're fine.
Okay. But when you're triggered and you're genuinely triggered, and then you see the person that you're triggered by having motherfucking orgies, and even Madame Lowe said, oh, he beating bitches and putting them closets, and you claim you ain't fucking your fucking assistant, and you out in these streets, and that baby ain't 30 days years old, and Armani is carrying your so-called child. I'm not saying if it is or if it ain't. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. If he manned up and just said, I'm gonna take care of it regardless, or if he know for a fact that it's his child, respect that woman and respect that baby. And shame on fucking Lotus for even camming up in front of that man naked like you comfortable. That man been fucking Lotus. He been
Ben.
fucking Lotus. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. No shade to anybody. Cause I know I've heard some stories where people will say, I ain't gonna give no names. You can. But I know I've heard
I
and seen
ain't.
clips where people will be like, well, I heard Armani cry out and da da da, and I didn't do anything and da 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 da. Bruh, I don't give a fuck. As a woman, Armani can't say not one time that Korea never stood in front of TKO. I always stood in front of her. And I told him, now I would have walked away and I would be like, I'm gonna walk away. But if I hear anything, we all three gonna be fucking boxing up here. And I would tell him that to her face and his face. Don't play with me. We are grown adults. We could communicate like fucking grown adults, bruh. Every time. I can't name not one time, unless I was here in New York sitting in this chair, that I was not there for fucking Armani, bruh. I don't give a fuck if it was small, if it was big, if it was minuscule. I don't care, bruh. If I was there, I intervened. I was right there waiting. I was my hands crossed. I'm gonna stay right
Mm.
here. Y'all talk.
Now you
Y'all
know
talk.
what's funny?
But I got
I
so
hate
much
the
hell,
fact.
bruh.
You
Go
okay?
ahead. I'm sorry.
Now the fact that the comments used to eat you up every single time, saying that you
Every
was
time.
always against her, and not and Marnie never spoke out and said, "No, Korea's right. She's a real one. Her and I are close. We are cool." She
She
never
did
spoke
though. I
out.
think at the end, when she told her family that I saved her life, I think then she was like, "Oh no, we locked in and da 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 da." Da. But even before that, bruh, I didn't hesitate. And she can't. Armani will never. She better not come up and say, "Oh no, there was a few times where." No, if I walked away, I told him. If I did walk away, I said, "I'm gonna be listening." But if that shit get out of control, I'm right back here with you. Bruh, I'm not, I don't play that, bruh. Cause don't nobody deserve that. We're grown. You need to be slow to anger. You need to know how to communicate. You need to know how to express yourself, regardless if you disagree or not. And there's a lot of things when it comes to Armani that I kind of get, but I don't get. And uh like even with this, like I know after I speak my truth, like me and Armani may not fuck with each other after this, and that's okay. But that's something that I have to come to deal with because and accept because I did what I feel like I had to do. I did the best that I could do. I helped you. I coordinated. I I coordinated our freedom, our escape. It was me. I made sure that nigga was on live. And you had your shit packed. And I had my shit packed. And I was cool with him. And I loved on him. And I did everything to get us the fuck up out of there. I did that. I did it. Nobody else. Did we call on other people to help us in the time of need? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the one thing I knew to get us up out that motherfucking household at that time where I
So,
knew I didn't feel safe to leave her is this nigga gotta be on live. And I ain't gonna
um,
say when he was on live because it's gonna come on some other shit. I'm not gonna say it. But I coordinated that shit. And she know it. I did that. Right. Y'all was on my ass. There's so many times that, like I said, I would tell Armani, get in the front seat, Armani. No, I don't want to. Nope, nope. And she would jump in the back seat. Y'all would get on my ass. Let's do this content, Armani. Let's do da. No, 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 no. Korea, like, I love you, but nah, we good, but Korea, no, I'm not in the mood. Okay. But I took the L. And he would say that. We come on, Miss Pretty X. That's beyond the point.
all right.
But
Let's
like,
let
like,
Brittany ask.
bruh.
Okay, go ahead. Let Brittany ask her question real quick.
Okay, so what's up, Korea? So I don't know if this question was asked or not yet, but what made you intrigued about wanting to be poly? You get what I mean? Because that's not poly.
Yeah,
What
I
he
do.
doing, that's not poly.
I
Then
think
ask.
I think
Thank you, Brittany.
You're
it wasn't
welcome.
that I was necessarily intrigued about Polly. I just think I'm an open individual. And I at that time I was just like, you know what? He was very up he was very forthcoming about his relationship, and he was very forthcoming about his past. And I just was like, well shit. Well, if he's like that forthcoming, like damn, let's see like how we mesh and how we get along. And from there, we was just inseparable. I'm not gonna lie. The man has the gift of gab. He will make you feel like you're the only one. He will make you feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't never done this with anybody else. And I got shit where he wanted me to do IVF, and he wanted us to go to the motherfucking chapel. I said, hell no. You know how much slack I would get if
Hmm.
we got married and somebody found out before our money
And have a baby.
and have a baby? That man wanted me to go see if it was him, if it was me, or what we could do to have a child, bruh. Y'all, let me find these receipts. Let me find these receipts, bruh. It was so fucking bad. And I no, because I'm going to get the slack. I'm gonna get the slack, bruh. I'm gonna get the slack. That man didn't care. He wanted us to be buried next to each other, all that shit. He been wanted us to go to the court, all this shit. But you know what I learned though? Throughout even before we broke up, I just said, oh, he tells that to everybody. And thank God I
Mm.
got to know somebody. Hold up. Thank God I ain't gonna say the name, but I got to know somebody. And this man would lie to me and say, oh, I never wanted to marry anybody else. But this person said, oh no, yeah, he was trying to marry me and do this and da da. Oh, what? Oh, okay.
How's your relationship with Z, Korea?
No, me and Z good. Me and Z good. She supports me. She's already said that she don't have the strength that I have, and yeah, me and Z good. Me and Z good. Me and Z good. Me and Z good. But it's just like I don't think y'all I don't think y'all realize like it's just a lot. Like I'm getting perspectives from everybody. And so like even though he's telling me and I'm trying to believe in you as a man, but like when you hear stuff like, "Oh no, like I ain't gonna lie." I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's okay. I ain't gonna do that.
Well, it's your truth. It's your
Mhm.
story.
So I
It-
do have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize nobody was up. I'm over here talking my shit. My bad.
Oh no, no, you're good. So I do have a question. So, well, it's in a series. It's not that much, but I do want to break it down. Um, so you did say that there were multiple occasions where Armani wanted you to call the police, right?
Hmm. Absolutely.
Had that actually would have happened at one of those times where you've called the police and they got involved, there was this investigation and everything, he goes to jail, would you have felt like that was the point at where you would actually detach yourself from the situation? Or do you feel
Not
like,
from
because I know,
Armani.
okay,
Yeah, not from Armani. No,
because
not
I
from
know there's a lot
Armani.
of women that
But
will
he would have been.
pursue,
It would have been a rap. It would have been a rap for him.
okay,
At the
yeah, because
time
I
where she
know,
was telling me to call the cops because we were scared out our fucking lives, and I got a message that I sent to him. Me and Armani are deathly afraid of you. Um, he would have been. It would have been a rap for him. It would have been a
oh,
rap for him. It would have been a rap.
because he
But
seems a bit
I
of a
would
sweet talker. So I feel like maybe he, I don't know,
absolutely.
if he would try to convince a person to drop the charges and things like that and try to
Now he
woo you to
probably would
kind of
have
That's
like
what
got.
he
come
does.
back.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I
Thank you,
can't
Lola
say he
Badass.
probably would have got us to drop it. I mean I can't.
Yeah, that's what he
I don't
does.
know. We was in love, and I mean she's still in love. I don't think that what me and him had was love anymore. Thank God, I'm out of it.
I
Right? That's
I
not
have a quick.
love. So
I
hold on, real quick, my love.
okay, sorry.
That like that's not love, and so I'm out of it, and I see it, and it was toxic and all this other stuff. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, but go
I
ahead,
don't. I
Stormy.
actually.
Y'all, can I
I
get some
actually
gifts
don't.
too, y'all? I know y'all running imp up. Can we please get some
I
gifts over
Come
actually
here?
on,
don't
yeah.
think that um Armani is in love either. I think Armani is comfortable and she's dealing with her
Yes,
comfort. She's
they're very.
sticking to her comfort. But I
They're
have a
very
question for you.
codependent.
Does he make like all? Because right now there's a whole house full of ladies and they're loud, acting crazy and all that. Does he make everybody that come in there sign anything? Do y'all have to like sign
No,
NDAs or anything?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I
So
didn't.
everybody
Yeah.
can snitch if they wanted to.
Yeah, I didn't sign no indie. Even
Yeah,
if you
they.
listen, look. Y'all gotta understand, right? Thank you, Bad Beauty. NDA only works and is only valid when there's nothing illegal going on. So if
Okay,
a
I
man
didn't know
rapes
that.
you, yes. If a man rapes you, if a man whatever
Yeah, NDA won't
abuses you,
hold. Right,
it won't hold, honey. I don't care what people
right,
think an NDA do. The only time an
right.
NDA don't work is if it's consensual. I mean, if it works is if it's consensual and stuff like that, and you just trying to get it for clout,
Like if
whatever.
you come over
But
to
if
my
it's
house
it,
and we all
yeah,
just chilling and having good conversation, we can NDA that. Put your phones away,
yes,
no pictures. We just chilling. Whatever goes on here stays here,
right.
as long as we're not breaking the law
That's why Cass is speaking exactly.
right.
Yes. And so, like, even if I would have signed an NDA, the shit that I experienced, it would have been a wrap. It doesn't apply to him no more
Go ahead, Star.
Hi,
legally.
Empire. Hi, Empire Korea. I was just there was a time when you, Armani, and TKO were at the club, and at one point TKO noticed Armani had an R earring in her ear.
Mm.
Whatever happened with that?
I mean, that's when all hell broke
Because
loose. I don't.
everyone
The
was
R
saying
is
that
for
the
Reese.
R
Everybody
earring.
know that.
Yeah.
Armani even got a tattoo of Reese on her name. That's why she got that leaf cover. It's covered up with a leaf behind her
Mm.
ear. Yeah, she had Reese tattooed it on her behind her ear. It's covered up with a leaf. I just found that out. No shade. Y'all can
What?
figure. Yeah, y'all can figure out how I found that out, but I found that out. Yeah. So yeah, like Armani know what she had. They're just very codependent on each other. Very, very
So,
codependent.
so she had an R earring and she had a tattoo of Reese's name. What?
Behind her ear, yes. And he made her cover that shit up with that big ass leaf back here. And you know what's so weird is I think he covered up Armani's lips on his neck. There was a reason why he covered up Armani's lip. So what he gonna
Wow.
do now? Because we talking about it now is, oh, me and Armani gonna get tattoos on our rib, or trust me, it's gonna be some shit. Don't fall for it. No shade. Don't fall for it. But yo, that's what's gonna happen.
Thank you, Star. That was good.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Star.
I just, Honey B. That's what he gonna do, Honey B.
Oh,
Oh,
could you
trust
Honey,
drop?
you
me,
down? Yes.
because it's being clocked. Oh, trust me, him and Ryan gonna get a tattoo where it's somewhere special or some shit like that. Cause he gonna make it seem like, bruh, cause there you been having Armani lip on your neck or wherever the fuck it was.
And
Why
you
are
see
you
the earring.
covering it
Okay,
up?
okay, they put the earring in the comments. Okay, let's see. All right.
Why are you covering up?
Oh, Armani got the earring on right there.
She got the. What do you mean she got the earring on right there? What are you talking
They
about?
they dropped it in the comments. The earring, I never saw it. They
Oh
oh.
yeah, the art. Yeah, it like at that. This is the thing though. You gotta understand. Like I get Armani. I told her take that earring off. If it's around him, take it off. She was like, nope. Armani said, nope. I'm not gonna do that. And I was like, all
What?
right, Armani. No, Armani was happy and Armani was in love. No shade. And she did not give a fuck. And shout out to Armani. More power to Armani. Yes, because I get it and I get where she come from. How she was being treated or whatever the case that she felt ignored and not loved and not supported and embarrassed and physically abused. I get it. Don't give a fuck no more. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that I still got it. And she did. And that shit worked. That shit Reese woke motherfucking TKO Capone all the way the fuck up. No shade. And I wasn't mad at it, honey. And y'all blame me when Armani was talking in my ear. Da-da-da. No, don't blame me. I'm telling her, like, yo, chill, Armani. Like, Armani, chill. Like, da-da. Y'all blame me for that shit. No, that girl was happy in love. And when I seen Armani and Reese, they were happy in love.
Wait,
The
are
way
they
that
trying to
you,
say the police? Wait, they're trying to say the police is at his house.
They are.
What?
They could be at his. I don't know why. I
Oh,
don't know
somebody done
why.
called a welfare check. Somebody done called a welfare
Mm.
check. Oh my God, I'm glad we were live.
Yeah, I don't know why. Don't do that, but don't do
Oh,
that, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that because I'm sure that he not gonna do nothing crazy. It's not the time. Trust and believe that if I have enough to fly to motherfucking Vegas and get a hotel and do what I need to do, it's gonna happen. Don't worry about that. And then I leave it in God's hands. Whatever happens is what happens. So yeah,
so how the
but
folks? So
yeah,
they not live no
that's
more.
the stuff that I'm talking about, bruh. Like it's just dumb shit, bruh. We know, like what the fuck, we know, like nigga, she had Reese's name on the back of her ear. You made her cover that shit up with a motherfucking leaf. Don't call the house. Don't call the police to his house. Don't do that,
Well,
y'all.
that's the supporters doing that because they think they need to do a welfare check on her tonight.
Yeah, but he's live though. But he's live, so you know he not doing nothing.
They shouldn't be doing it while he's lying, right?
Yeah.
They say he got multiple calls. Oh, two. That's so. Ooh. I ain't feeling sad about him. What I'm saying is they on his ass. Okay, let me get you out of here for me to 10. I feel sad for him. Kick her out. I feel sad for you. Bye. Get your ass out. I don't feel sad for this fucking bozo.
And that's what he do, y'all. He'll say, "I'm a big broadcaster on the app." So yeah, no, y'all. I get
Mahana.
trolled. People send stuff to my house. Y'all, the thing about the Discord is, y'all tell y'all business, and he knows in advance what the hell y'all about to do. That's the problem with the damn Discord. No shade. And he'll be like, "We got 6,000 people, and I get trolled all the time, and they send pizza and food and da da da." I had to tell my probation officer, y'all, we good. Like, I just get trolled because I'm such a big broadcaster and they hate on me. That's it. So,
Listen, you guys, if y'all really think that girl need a welfare check later tomorrow, next week, I mean, do the right thing. But let's not do this hate crime stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
This man
yeah.
gonna get
He's
everything
he's
he
on
deserves.
live. Yeah, he's on live. So
But if
don't.
he ain't beating
Yeah.
on money right now live, save
Yeah.
your 911 calls. Because if he put his hands on her, y'all know what y'all need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Save these calls because if one night he gonna beat her and the police ain't gonna show up because y'all just
Yep.
calling and calling. Save these
Yeah.
911 calls when you need them. That's very important. She gonna
Yeah.
need some. She gonna need. Okay.
Yep. When she do need it. When she do need it. And don't worry, y'all. I know somebody that worked for the FBI in Las Vegas, honey. They know about him. I'm gonna tell you that now. And when I go press my damn charges, it's gonna be a problem.
The police stuff.
I
I
ain't
see they
saying
left.
I ain't saying that the person got pulled like that. I ain't saying that. But all I know is that they are aware of this man. And I didn't believe it before. But trust me, they watching that man.
The
They
app gonna
watching
get
that
them.
man.
All right,
Yep.
Korea. You
They
want to see
watch.
more questions? How you feeling? You feel good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Good job, Korea.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
he
what
gonna
am I
cam
say?
up. The thing is, y'all, he gonna cam up like everything is cool and he ain't worried and da da da. He gonna cam up. Trust me. He gonna do all that. That nigga, he's scared. He's scared. Don't let him
Finally,
fool
y'all
y'all.
see the proof.
He
Y'all
worried.
thought she
He's
was
scared.
lying. They thought you were lying. They thought you was
I
lying.
ain't
Y'all see
lying.
now. That girl got
Well, I
receipts, text
believe Korea
messages,
from the
everything.
beginning because we have to remember Korea was never been the one to really step up. She even when she was done with
Mm-mm.
him, she wouldn't bash him. She wouldn't wake up anything. So when Korea
Mm-mm.
first started up, I always believed her even before seeing receipts. I just
Mm-hmm.
did. And it's sad that people
Yep.
are seeing receipts and still are saying like, why did she take? I don't care if she took 10 years to come. I don't care if she took
Come
30
out.
years. Who gives a fuck? He
Who
still
cares?
did it.
Yep.
But I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to ask you, Korea, do you think Armani, because to me Armani seems like she's scared. Like it seems like he forces her to go live. Like she don't really want to be live. Like it seems like he forces her to interact. Like when he had those girls over there in Vegas, like forcing her to come out the room and take pictures
Room
with
and
them.
take
Like
pictures. Yep, absolutely.
is she scared of him?
Yeah, I think that when you come accustomed to certain things, like you just be like, let me just do it, but just because I don't want no problems. Let me. Mm-hmm. Armani
Well, I
ain't
hope the
Polly.
baby wakes
Armani
her. I
don't
hope
like
the
them
baby
girls.
wakes her. And I hope
Yeah,
she leaves
Armani don't
her.
like them girls. Armani didn't like me for a point in time. I know. I know, but it is what it is. It's okay. Me and Armani, our relationship grew however it grew, and however
Mm-hmm.
it's growing, however it's not growing. But yeah, she not Polly. That shit not. And I told him that back in whatever. Yo, Polly ain't gonna work, bruh, for two reasons. Because the issues that you got deep down, rooted down inside yourself, and because Armani ain't Polly, it's not gonna work. I don't give a fuck if she just do it just because and da da da, it's not gonna work because we all know. Regard at first, I was like, okay, maybe Armani will be better if what I'm saying they bring somebody that contributes and stuff. But Boss Life did that. She still like Armani was still in the back. She in the back. She not coming to the forefront like that, bruh. Armani's not Polly, and his shit is not gonna work. And I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
Right. See, that was my question because earlier
Mm-hmm.
when you was showing the messages between you and Armani, it was a message in there where she was like, "He is your man. He is your
Mm-hmm.
soulmate." That
Yep.
season is over
Yep. She would
for
tell me that
him
all the
and
time.
I. And so I
Yep.
feel like the reason why she doesn't participate is because she no longer wants to be there with him. But I feel
Mm.
like because
They're
that's all she knows, she can't get nowhere.
knows.
So my question
They're
to you
both
was,
very
is that why?
codependent. I do think that they love
Okay.
each other. I think they're very codependent, and I think that they feel like that they can't live with. I do think that, and that's a very
Right.
strong bond,
Okay.
and that's a very strong love. I'm not gonna deny that. But Armani used to tell me, "Oh, it's different with you, Korea. You didn't have to bring no money. That man has slowed down a little bit." But I said, Armani, like I said, told y'all, do I experience abuse? Yes. Do I experience emotional abuse? Yes. Has he cheated on me? Yes. Has he disrespected me? Yes. Has he embarrassed me? Yes. Has he done that to you? Yeah. Don't stop. I ain't no different. Even though I would cam up and be like, "Oh, this my nigga," and da and say bye and love on him and I ain't no. I'm no different.
Mm-hmm.
Stop telling me
Okay,
that,
Keisha
Armani.
Boo.
Stop
Let's go,
telling me
Keisha
that.
Boo. Let's go, Keisha Boo. Keisha Boo.
She muted. They're muted, I think.
All right, go ahead, Ma. Sorry.
Am I okay? You can hear me?
Yay, baby.
Mhm.
Hey, Amp. Hey, Korea. How y'all doing? I
Good.
have two questions. First one is TKO a pimp?
I mean, not in my opinion. He never asked me to walk the blade or bring a bag and strip and yeah, so I would say no. That's not my experience.
Okay.
Um,
And the second one, do drugs play a part at all in any of this?
I mean, if you consider maybe lean, I do think he acts a little bit different if he's on lean. But yeah,
Okay. All right. Thank you.
mm,
That's all I wanted to
he's a
ask.
That was
yeah
good questions, Keisha Boo.
he's a different person on lean. Yeah.
Okay. Well, God bless you, Korea, and I hope
Yeah.
nothing but the best for you and your ventures.
Hmm.
I had to
He
leave
beat me
after
for
that.
giving me. Hold up, hold up. Somebody said he beat me for giving me money. Giving him money, says he did try to pimp you. Oh, that
Mm,
doesn't make sense to me. He
don't
beat
make
me for
sense.
giving him money. I don't understand.
Okay, pimping her would be putting her out on the blade so she can have sex with men for money.
Right.
Okay, so don't let's not y'all in the wrong room
Yeah.
if you being slow. This is not the
Yeah,
slow
he
room.
never did. He never did that to me. He never did that to me. He never asked me to do the blade. He never asked me to strip. He never asked me to come. Now, did money what ended up being a issue because I wasn't contributing the way that he wanted me to? Absolutely, absolutely. What's up, Prezi?
Hey y'all. Thank you for this. I love when, people come out and they tell their story. I had to leave the live so many times because I constantly get triggered, by
Mhm.
it. But I think that, this is a great platform to continue, even after the story's been told, for others to come and express, what they've been through. But my question is, I was watching a YouTube video one day and you and Armani was lined. In the midst of you and her being lined, you had put your phone on mute. And when you put your phone on mute,
Mhm.
Armani's live dropped where she was in a single live and you weren't live anymore. Was that one of the days that, because we could hear TKO screaming at you and you put the live on mute. Was that one of the days
I would
that
have to.
you were,
Yeah, I would have to watch it. You would have to send it to me, and I would have to watch it. To be honest with you, because I there's instances after instances after instances, and I don't. I'm not gonna lie, so I would have to watch it. Just send it to me, Prezi, so that I can
I
see,
would,
and I would tell you if it was an instance. To be
and
honest
another
with you.
thing I wanted to say was the time that you were out with Empress and you were on the phone with TKO and he was talking about, what you were where you were going and he was yelling at you and and this and that. That's when I knew. That's when I knew.
Mm.
And that's when
Mhm.
Empress was talking about it. And that's when we,
Mhm.
started following the story a little bit more closer.
Mhm.
Because, at one point I was, admin in his room and all that. And
Right.
then I went ghost and I had
Yeah.
told Imp I had to leave the app because this stuff like this continues to trigger you. And I
Yeah. He
understand
didn't
where,
like what I had on. He
right,
didn't like. I
people
think I had
didn't
on a white dress
understand.
initially.
Right.
Mhm.
People didn't understand when you kept saying, I don't remember, I don't remember. But
Mhm.
sometimes you get the triggers in your mind don't come back until you replay them and you have to
Mhm.
keep
Not only that,
replaying.
how many times she done been pounded in her head?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yep.
Bummer, you got to
So,
start muting. Stop kicking people, Bummer. Just mute. Just mute. But go
so
ahead.
I just wanted to say I appreciate both of y'all. I'm glad you came out to tell your story. Keep your head up.
Yeah.
Continue to pray, ask God for the deliverance
Thank you,
and the
love. Thank
sound
you.
mind to understand, everything that you went through and continue to be a voice for
Thank you,
us,
love.
both you and him. And I love
Thank
you.
you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. I appreciate that.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
Chris.
That was nice,
Thank you,
present.
sis. The quiet
So
one. You've
hey
been so
Imp.
quiet. Hey, baby.
Hey
Mm.
Imp. Hey
Hey, sugar.
Korea. So I just want to tell you I'm so proud of you, Korea. It takes a lot of courage, to get up here in front of 20K people. Like it
Mhm.
takes a lot. I don't even think if I was in your, if I was in your shoes that I would be able to do it. And I actually called, a few people that don't know you, never heard of this app from Philly that I know, was in abusive, relationships
Yeah.
in the past now and told them, like, I want y'all to get on here. I want y'all to, hear this person's story. I've been watching her
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
they've been on here the whole time. But
Oh.
one thing I noticed about you, and you're a Capricorn like me, and we
Hmm.
don't hold grudges at all, but we don't play either. So I
Mhm.
Hmm.
just have one question for you. Once this is, said and done and is all over, how do you feel like what 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 do you want to be this end result with him?
Uh. Dang. That he seeks help, professional help, therapy, and anger management, and there's consistent change, and there's no disrespect. Um, you know, I've always told Armani, I literally, I have told him and Armani, everything I say to y'all, I have said to their face. You gonna end up with him. Armani gonna be the one laying next to that man 6 feet under. The only thing is you gonna go through hell. And
Mm.
hopefully you see your worth if he don't change sooner than later. That's it. She gonna end up with him.
But guess
I've
what
always
though?
said that.
I don't know if Armani gonna get some strength because she got that baby now, and the fact that you have come forward.
Hmm.
If he
She gonna
hurts that, Armani gonna hurt him. She gonna protect that baby. I
Yep.
just want
oh
me
I
to
yeah.
think,
believe in
and
her. Armani gonna
Imp,
hurt him.
Mama Imp, you telling the truth on that because I think
Whew.
like I watched from
Mhm.
today, like when you first got on here earlier, and just watching like everybody in the comments. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody, like, cause even myself, and I'm not a liar. I was like, Korea's not gonna let loose. Like she's holding back. But when you got back and you calmed down, you wiped them tears, and you came
Mhm.
back, I said, "Oh, this bitch ready now. She doesn't like you. Just let it out, and that's what you had to do.
Mhm.
You had to get comfortable, and you just had to tell the
Mhm.
truth. Once you start doing that,
Mhm.
now everybody starts to see. But I hope
Yeah.
all these
And that's
women,
only
that's
what I
there
remember,
now.
y'all. Yeah, that's only
Hmm.
what I remember. I'm sure there's shit that I don't remember,
And
and
that was
hopefully in
enough, though. Like,
conversation, yeah. But I know, but hopefully in conversation, like I can just remember all the times that something happened, or he was just disrespectful, or whatever the case may be. And this is to two people. This is to two people that he was so called
hmm
so in love with,
in
and
love
I
with.
love
Mm-hmm.
them. And like these are two people that were submissive as well. I ain't submissive no more to him, but that's submissive as hell, that stood by his side and sucked it up and would smile on the camera. That nigga would disrespect us, talk about us, say what we lacking, but let us cam up and say what the hell you lacking or what the hell you doing behind closed doors.
Hmm.
He would have went through, and the messages that I got from both of them, bro, like y'all only seen half of it. I ain't even gonna
Mm.
lie. Y'all only
Yeah,
seen
We
half.
know. We know we
I
only
just
seen
pray,
half.
I just pray
Ooh.
for your strength, just ask God that even once this over, because people still going to troll, people still going to talk, but you
Yeah.
just still, you still
You
continue to
either,
keep your
yeah,
head up,
that one advice that
pray,
somebody
Can y'all
ask
gave
make sure
me.
God
y'all
that,
give
yep,
Korea, please? Can y'all make sure y'all give Korea, please? Go ahead.
that's the best thing for
Um,
you to do, though. Just
thank
keep,
you. I'm
continue to
looking at my message,
pray
but yeah, the only thing
and
is those
keep it.
that mess with me is those that mess with me. So, but you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, and hopefully, and it's no shade. I'm kind of happy that the cops is there because he'll think twice about putting hands on damn Amani. Because if y'all keep calling, they come
Hmm.
back the next day and check her out, and something wrong. This is why I told somebody today, and I know y'all gonna hate me for this. I had said Armani is not gonna like me after this interview because I'm gonna tell my truth. And the reason why I'm gonna tell my truth when it comes
And be
to it is
quiet.
because
Join my
her
family.
her and TKO is part of my trauma, they're part of my journey, and they're part of my healing. And she not gonna like the truth. I feel like by y'all actually calling, he gonna think twice about putting hands on that woman. Because if y'all keep calling and they
Mm-hmm.
come back out and y'all send them pictures of me or whoever else, that girl gonna be protected. I had to wipe my hands. This is somebody that I genuinely cared about, and I mean care about and love and whatever. But you know what? I had to pray to God and I had to say, you know what, God, because this is something I had to think about. If I tell my truth, what's gonna happen to her or the baby? And God said, I got her. And God said, don't worry about it. And I had to wipe my hands with it. Y'all may think that it's not a good look and I'm selfish or whatever the case may be. I get it. I understand it, whatever. But that is a sacrifice that I had to make. I did what I could do as a woman when I was there in that household. I lost my job. I did not leave that woman. I didn't leave I did not leave Vegas until I know or knew that Armani was safe. I lost my job.
Jesus.
I can't worry no more. And y'all could judge me and say whatever you want. But thank God. So it may be a good thing that they came because he gonna think twice about doing anything to that girl.
Amen. You're so
Okay.
resilient. Go ahead now, bias.
Hey y'all. Korea, I got two questions for you. The first question is, one time you looked like you had like lip fillers in your lips. Now, was it
That
really
was
lip
yeah. That
fillers?
wasn't. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, it wasn't no abuse or nothing like that. So yeah, no.
Okay, so the second question I have is, when he made y'all sing "The Boy Is Mine," was that like forced? Y'all didn't want to do that, did y'all?
Honestly, I don't think Armani wanted to do it at the time.
Did you want to do it? Because that was
Yeah,
kind of
I
lame. Did you?
wanted. Yeah, I wanted to do it. I just didn't know the words. Yeah, I wanted to do. I don't care. Like that's fun. But I don't think. I don't know. I can't say that I can't remember. But I think she didn't really want to do it because it was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
it was still
I
fun.
don't blame her, Korea. That was lame as hell. But that's all I want to
But
say.
it was fun. I mean, it got a lot. I ain't gonna lie. People liked it because it got a lot of views on the channel. No shade. I can understand if it was low in views, but it wasn't. Queen Loaded, that day where he slammed me on the ground was not abuse. I already told Charlie that. That was not abuse, my love. So yeah, that wasn't abuse. So stop putting that picture in there because that's not what it was. Because if it was, I would
I
tell y'all.
told y'all
Y'all
that
remember the
I looked at
time that
that
he
thing really good. That was a key. They planned that. You could tell.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that it was planned. It was just that they took a snippet of the whole entire live. We was great before,
Oh, it looked like
after.
he
It was
said, "You ready?" He's like, "You ready?" And then he just did it. It
oh
looks like
nah. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. Yeah, Queen Loaded. That's not what it was, my love. I promise you. I would say if it was, it wasn't. Uh huh. All right. I'ma get off and I'll probably go to a solo later, but
okay, everybody. Korea did so great. Oh my
thank
God.
you.
All right, so it's 2:37 a.m. Look, stay tuned if she go live, you guys, for her solo. But she did a good job. We
Thank
had
you. I
she at
appreciate
first
it.
she was nervous, you guys, but she came back with a vengeance. Thank you,
Mm,
Korea, for telling your story. We are
you're
very sad
welcome.
that you went through it. We're sorry you went through it because your story sounds like a lot of our story. But
Hmm.
you on your way to healing. You moving forward now. You know that it's bullshit, and now you got something to say.
Yeah, for
Despite what
sure.
triggered you, when it triggered you, your job is
Right.
to come here today and bring awareness, and you did that.
Thank you,
You
my
did
love. I
that.
appreciate it.
You
Thank
did
you.
that.
I appreciate
You
y'all.
really
Thank you.
did.
Hopefully y'all understand and just be a little bit more, have a little bit more grace and be a little bit more slow to anger. That's it. That's all. Thank you, Imp.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Amy.
See you soon. Wasn't that dope, y'all? Okay, let's switch over to our solo. Do y'all want to come up or are we switching over to our solo? So tomorrow, you guys, I'll be talking to Boss Life.